But Instagram is also a part of Facebook, though.
It is.
Yeah, it is. But they allow them to do that and have somebody else jump on the live now. Because you see, they cut the live off of Facebook now. The QN, Milbank. Oh, she was right there. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. You said they cut the live off Facebook.
In fact, they reinstated where you could bring other people on live.
Yeah, I see my Facebook live now. And
yeah, I'm getting ready to tag y'all because I couldn't get it done fast enough, so I'm just going to tag y'all.
But you already tagged me because I see it on my computer.
Well, I'm great. Dave, this is where my little magic was at today.
Oh.
All right, y'all. We get ready to start in a few minutes because y'all, those that are already tuned in, you get to hear us doing some stuff. I'm just changing the wording on the live post so that I can tag y'all. And then we're going to start the Old School Mix Show. First of all, for all y'all that are already tuned in, this is the Old School Mix Show. My name is DJ Kid Disco. I'm here with Frank Holiday, a.k.a. Doc Holiday, and my bestie over there, Philly Wonder Woman. So we're here with B-Force, and I'm great to get into y'all in a minute. I'm great to really, truly introduce y'all in a minute as soon as I get finished changing the wording and tagging you guys, because I want all of your followers to definitely hear this because I am so excited about this interview. And I'm great to tell a really quick story. Oh, by the way, I want to give y'all a heads up. I know I advertised that Cash Money was going to be here tonight for the second half of the interview. Unfortunately, Cash contacted us. He'll be here next week, but he can't make it this week. He's got some stuff going on, so he can't make it. That means we have more time with B-Force, which is good because I am so hyped about this interview. I'm going to tell y'all why in a minute as soon as I get finished tagging y'all and making sure that everybody knows that B-Force is in the house. And this is so personal for me. I'm going to tell y'all why in a minute. Soon, I don't type very fast, so don't judge me, y'all. Shut up.
I thought Dave was going to say something.
No, Dave always got something to say.
I can feel this time. Let it go.
This time. See, that's the bad part. That show you how long me and Dave been friends.
I'm let it ride.
Okay, I'm just about there, y'all. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. It's like soldering the pipe. Shut up, Dave.
Jesus Christ, damn pipe, man. I'm telling you.
Shut up, Dave.
Hey, Flash, let me tell you what we did, Flash.
You gonna do this live, really, Dave? Go ahead, tell the story because it was funny.
He was the maintenance guy here, right? So it was a pipe in the sink that needed to be soldered. I gave him a whole spool, brand new spool of solder. So he forgot to put this stuff called flux down. And as he's soldering, the solder was just going right off the damn pipe, right on the floor. But he didn't notice it until the whole solder spool was empty. So he had a whole pyramid of solder sitting on the bottom of somebody's kitchen sink, and he didn't know it until he finished the last spool. And he wondered why it didn't.
Well, at least I didn't throw this back on the ceiling and walk away, hoping it was going to stick.
Since then, I realized he wasn't a maintenance man, so I fired him.
Oh, you did not quit. Stop lying. You're lying, man. Okay, let's get started. I got DiscoDave, Handmaster Flash, Trevor Flash, which make up the mighty B-Force. And I'm going to tell y'all why I'm so excited about doing this interview. Shelly Williams couldn't make it tonight from Urban Expression. When I was with Shelly on the show with Shelly Williams, and she allowed me to not just be a DJ, she allowed me to interview some people. I caught the bug, and I really wanted to do a story about Philly hip-hop. And me and Dave been friends for 20 years. So Dave already knew that I wanted to do it, but Dave was like, Good luck.
Yeah, because you got a lot of animosity in Philly.
So one of the first stories that I wanted to tell was the B-Force story, because I met Dave first 20 some odd years ago. We actually wound up working together, and I already knew about B-Force, but I had never met them. So me and Dave became friends on a whole nother level, but it never left me because, Dave, you remember this, I used to come to Dave 3-4 times a week, come up to his crib, because my tables, I only had one table and my other one was retarded. And I used to come up to Dave's crib, and this is how thorough Dave was. 2-3 times a week, he would set it up. I'll call, yo, can I get, oh man, I don't feel like this shit. He would set it up in the living room, and I would sit there and blast off like 2 hours. We'd sit there, play Madden and talk trash and reminisce about our respective groups from different. So I knew that there was a lot of history with B-Force. I know this whole story of B-Force, but everybody else don't know just how important you guys were in Philadelphia hip-hop history. They don't know just how important you were. A lot of DJs that are then world champions got they start with B-Force, came through with B-Force. Miz, Jeff, KD, it's a lot of DJs, especially from West Philly. So, and here's something else y'all don't know. B-Force were brothers. How many of y'all were brothers? 2, 3?
Me and I was just saying Trevor was our brother too, because we was together babies. Babies mean babies.
So first of all, tell us all the members of B-Force affiliate here, going home.
Yeah, write this down.
You need more than an hour.
More than an hour. See, that's how many people came through. Okay, first of all, I want to give a shout out to MC Breeze. Breeze couldn't be here tonight. We're going to get Breeze later on when we do the MC segment, but shout out to Breeze. RIP to Kenny Crash, Breeze's little brother, Ernie Earn. Yo, this is how much history I've done on y'all throughout the years. I know y'all whole story, and I also know who the oldest is, so I'm going to let the oldest go first. Dave.
Trevor older? No, you're not.
Why did y'all start B-Force? What made y'all even?
I'm gonna take it from '78 to when my brother came in, and then when he come in, he can take it to where Trevor comes in. We started a group called BCS, Big City Sounds. It's like a local group in the neighborhood. We didn't go out the neighborhood. Everything we did was around the neighborhood. It was all around the neighborhood, just neighborhood DJ parties. We started with 2 turntables, which on the top of the turntable, you click it off, and then you click the other one on. You hear the click right to the music, and then you just click it off and click the next one on. And we just like started. I got a bunch of guys together and said, let's create something. And we didn't do it for the money. We did it for the not only the women but the basketball skills of it. Because we used to go out to playgrounds all around the city, just set up, and then people come out to the playground and then we start playing basketball.
So basically, you started B-Force.
Yeah, it was Big City Sound first, and then at the same time, Trevor and they had a group also, and we were doing parties on one side of the bottom. They were doing parties on the other side. And we were like competing with these parties. We were like, Trevor and the party be packed, and next week our party be packed, and our party be dead, and Trevor and the party be packed. So we talked to them and said, we need to combine this thing because we got something going on here. And that's where B-Force started, when we combined it.
If I'm correct, doesn't the B stand for bottom force?
The B originally stand for the bottom force, yes.
Which the bottom, for those of y'all that don't know, the bottom is West Philly.
Exactly.
Because you had 2 DiscoDaves at that time. Well, you still do. You had one that was on the other side of West Philly, but the bottom was pretty much controlled by B-Force. You couldn't come through West Philly and not see B-Force. Now, here's something else that I'm going to throw on y'all. B-Force didn't really have a system. They weren't known for their system. B-Force was known for something that people are still doing to this day, the light show. C-Fly had the light show out this world. This man had a traffic light with this crazy ass hat. I don't know what the hell he was doing with that fucking hat. That he was.
He had a football helmet, and he took the front grill off and put lights around right where the grill was, and had it plugged up into a fake guitar with light switches on it. And he hitting the light switches, the lights start blinking with the. You gotta see, I got a picture of him looking like Prince with that damn light thing on his face.
Tell about the baby carriage, Dave.
We had Flash. Remember the baby carriage? We had C-Fly had a guy underneath the table right before Flash came out, and he had a rope with a little stage on the top, and he had a light around his baby carriage, and the guy would lower the.
No, it wasn't a carriage. It was a walker, a round walker. So he made it like a spaceship.
Yeah, baby walker. So he made it out of a spaceship, put lights all around it, and the guy underneath the table would let the rope go down, and soon as it get to the bottom, C-Fly bust these explosions. And we told people 1,000 times to get back. They didn't want to get back. They wanted to get close enough to see what Flash was going to do. And as soon as he blew the bombs, Flash came out with the handcuffs and the cape. So I'll let Flash tell you that part.
So how did your little brother get involved in this?
Well, he was real young. I mean, I can't remember how old he was, but he was real young, and I got in trouble for that too. We took him to a party, and we came home late. My mother made us sit up in front of the window until the sun come up because I took him out. He was too young. I needed a break, and he happened to get on the turntable while I went to the bathroom or something. And ever since then, he had the party crap jamming, and that's how I took off.
Now, Flash, it's your turn. First time I see you was at the Spend-A-Thon. I wish we had video back then. This brother came out with a cape.
Oh yeah.
He had the James Brown cape on.
Oh yeah.
Was doing the Yo Flash, cut it in mellow.
Yep.
And it became a trademark.
Yeah.
And
I want him to start doing it again.
I believe he was the first person I seen do it with the handcuffs on.
Trev, I'm gonna get you, man.
I want you to start doing that again, man. Listen, man, that was it, man.
I'm gonna order a new controller, and one that's more like compatible, like with records, because I don't want to get back into the turntable thing like that deep. But I might just do that.
Well,
you gotta do your Flash again sooner or later, man.
I'm gonna say this, Flash. You was doing stuff back there that cats still can't do now.
Yeah.
That Yo Flash, that was signature all over the city. We do.
And you know what? It's funny because I was talking to Corey DST like a couple of days ago. We had a long discussion on some things that emerged in Philly hip hop with us. And I was shocked because he told me a story about Grandmaster Flash, and it was like I was beating Flash to the punch of his own stuff. I don't even know why Grandmaster Flash didn't even think about doing that. You know what I mean? Like the Yo Flash and all that. But then after I did it, I heard it on Sugar Hill record. What was that? Let's Dance. I know you got to cut it. I was like, wow, they just using that now? That's been out for a while. But I don't know, man. It's just like I try to be different from everybody. Like every week when we did a party, you didn't know what Nell was going to do. You didn't know what Jeff was going to do. You didn't know what these guys was like doing something different. I try to stay above them. You know what I mean? It was hard because Jeff and them was good. But so I always try to keep a gimmick. It was a cape. It was handcuffs. It's whatever we could do, blindfold, something different. So that's what kind of made me like really, really get into it. The competition.
For people who know, can you tell them what the Spin-A-Thon was? It was like 2 Spin-A-Thons. So can you guys describe what both Spin-A-Thons were?
Dave?
Well, the first Spin-A-Thon, we should have won. But it was some backdoor stuff going on. So we didn't mind because we was, we was respect enough to be there. So we just let that one go. We won the second one.
Okay, first was all Philly DJs, if I'm correct?
Yes.
That's correct. It was.
Okay. The second Spin-A-Thon was Philly versus New York?
Versus New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we the Flash was going against the Mastodon Committee. That's y'all going.
No, we went against the original concept. They the ones that made that song. That one song. Can you feel it? It was them.
Okay.
But I mean, overall, in that Spin-A-Thon right there, I'm not bragging, but we smashed them, man. They didn't have nothing for us. They brought Stan. They brought Stan. Will was hot then. Breeze was doing his thing. Jeff was doing his thing. You know, they brought Salt and Pepper. Like all the acts that we had, we kind of like we was a little better than them, man. And I'm not bragging because they, you know, I got love for the hip hop game. But yeah, we kind of like knocked them in the head in that one.
And I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but I want to go down to Trevor Flash.
Right?
Hold on, Trevor Flash.
Yes, sir.
Brother, first of all, I'm so glad you're here. Me and Trev been cool for about a good, I bet you about 15 years ago today. And I got mad love, respect for Trev because Trev is on the one track that hypes me every time. That super bad joint.
That joint is awesome.
Yo. The way you could just picture Trev, the way Breeze said it, come down the steps, first thing you see, DJ Trevor on the cut. I love you, Trev. I just wanted to tell you that, man.
Thank you.
But Trev, what made you, well, they really much told what made you get with B-Force, but as a legendary DJ who's in the game, what first of all, what was your first joint with B-Force? Was Superbad, right?
Say it again.
Is Superbad considered B4? I mean, your first joint with B4, your first album with, single with B-Force was Superbad, right?
No, the first thing I did with Breeze was, wasn't Your Lady Who and all that stuff before Superbad?
Yeah,
it was, Sean.
Yeah. Your Lady Who, Your Cranium is Crack, all that stuff was before.
It Ain't My Baby.
Oh,
yeah. That was after.
Oh, Ain't My Baby was after?
Yeah. That was way after.
Okay.
But the first really big breakout joint was, besides Discombobulate the Boobulate, which was Flash, which was Handmaster Flash. But I think the remix had you on it, Trav.
Yeah.
But Superbad was definitely the breakout joint, the one that just had you. Phew. Who's this Trevor dude? Like, and I went to a house party once, and Trev was knocking it out the box, man, knocking it out the box.
You know what? But my thing is this. You know, you got a lot of people that say this DJ. They always name these DJs far away. It was their inspiration and the reason why they did something. My inspiration, the reason why I did something was right there with me, and that was Handmaster. He made me get turntables and get better.
Right.
He definitely didn't
I'm gonna tell you the truth. You definitely did, because I'm gonna tell you the truth now. Now that I'm older and I'm far out of the game like that, I was a little nervous to you, bro. It's like battle chat. Like, no, we close. I ain't battling him. You was good, bro.
I gotta give you your props. I gotta give it where it's due at. And I told you that before. I'm not gonna go with what I mean. All right, Grandmaster Flash was all right and all that and everything, but he wasn't the one that really had me go and really practice. It was this Flash right here.
Thanks,
Philly Flash.
Yeah, it was this one. It wasn't nobody across town. It wasn't this person I heard over here and this famous person here, this famous DST, and it wasn't all of them. It wasn't none of them. It wasn't none of them. That's the easy way out. People be trying to say. I'm gonna say where give credit where it's due, and that's Handmaster.
And when B-Force started, right? When B-Force like really started, it was like it was me and Flash, and then it was Trevor, Breeze, and Breeze's brother.
Don't let's not forget our man now. He's not with us no longer, but you know.
And Ernie Ernie was me,
right.
Ernie.
Yeah.
So we had
they was called Bet Disco, Breeze, Ernie,
exactly. It was Bet Disco, and it was me, Ernie, and Flash was B-Force, and it was like a big karate in the neighborhood. Like these two cats, and one thing I respect about Trev and my brother is they never battle each other, because they always like on an equal level, that we ain't got to do this because what everybody wants us to do. So they never, and we figured, okay, let's make some money. Let's combine this thing and make some money. And that's what we did.
But you know what though? Let's rewind this a little bit, because I think y'all forget this. I'm basically the baby of the group, right?
Yeah.
But y'all gotta understand this. Even before I got with the BET stuff, I was, even though I wasn't with the turntables, I was still running around with y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I was running around with y'all with the lime, lemon lime, and I remember all that. I used to be in all that.
Pow, back in.
So that was way before, you know what I mean, you know, we talking about. So we actually went from one thing and skipped a lot of, but I guess we ain't got enough time, but we skipped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
I just want to put this out there real quick. This is a very important part of B-Force history. 1980, the coldest winter I ever heard of in my life. Christmas night, Disco Rat. I didn't even know who he was. When we battled Rat for the 6-foot trophy. That's when we combined B-Force. We was BCS then. When we combined, it was 1980. Christmas Day. It was a very, very cold day. Hotel Philadelphia, which is no longer downtown. Man, when I say that the bottom came in and represented us, and we won the battle with Rec, and ever since then, that's when Sure Jam concert. That's when B-Force's name just took off. I mean, we had like 5 shows a night. Like we would have to be at the Y, we would have to be at the Hotel Philadelphia, we would have to be at the Wynn, Wagner's, all in one night. And the same thing that we was doing was the same thing that Jeff was doing, Kev was doing. Like I would just leave and Kev would be on his way in Wagner's. It was amazing, man. I mean, I just had to share that. That's the real birth of B-Force getting recognition that day, 1980.
I'm gonna say this real quick, and then I'm gonna turn it over to Frank. But I'm gonna say this real quick. I understand where y'all coming from because, and that's another reason why I'm excited because Astrofunk, the same way y'all were in West Philly, Astrofunk had that name uptown. We weren't known for the greatest DJs or nothing like that. We had the sound, everybody plugged into us. Some of them famous battles that you heard, Master Vic versus Jeff.
At the bottom. Yep.
Master Vic versus Spinback, all of them plugged into Astrofunk. So I know what that means, and I know what that history and that integrity means to be a crew that I call first generation. I put y'all, and me and FMD, Funk Master DiscoDave, we sat down and we had a long discussion about who deserves to be in the first generation. And B-Force name came up quite a bit. Along with Rat, Boogie, Popeye, and all of those guys that were before me. So, you know, you guys were before me, so in a roundabout way, I mean, I'm not going to, I could say that I looked up to y'all in a roundabout way, but I had mad respect because we heard about y'all all the way uptown, what B-Force was doing. You know,
we heard about y'all too, bro. Don't get it twisted.
Certain groups in certain neighborhoods, they gave a name, like Grandmaster Funk all over the city, Grandmaster Nell all over the city. But each neighborhood had their own respective. Well, West Philly had the bottom. And one thing I love about the bottom, like you just said, the bottom represents.
No doubt.
To this day. I remember I was talking to Dave about a month ago, and I said, damn, because I said, Dave, you know it's going to be messed up with all these parties, you know, when they open up. Ain't nobody going. He said, man, I'm booked. I said, how the hell are you doing that? He said, we B-Force.
Exactly. Man, Trevor is constantly busy. We busy. I mean, it's like it never stops.
And what's cool about Dave is that in B-Force, it's truly a family thing, because I want to give a shout out to your wife, Key Styles. And I remember when y'all got married, you know, somebody tried to say I didn't give $50. I know I gave $50.
She in the back. I'm gonna thank you. Don't say that to him.
They wouldn't even allow me. They wouldn't even allow me in to get a plate unless I had $50. 55. So that's what I love. And your son DJs too, right, Dave?
Yeah, my son's DJ now. He play all that new school trap stuff, which I hate.
Wow. So I'm gonna turn it over to Frank, because Frank. Oh, by the way, the Bible Princess said she had to go, so she said she love y'all. Catch y'all again. Frank, I know you had some questions.
Well, actually, I just want to piggyback off of what Dave and Flash and Trevor was saying, and what you were saying as far as them being first generation, it is without a doubt that B-Force is first generation Philly hip hop. Flash, when you mentioned winning that battle against Rat, it brought back a memory because I remember hearing that story. You know, I wasn't at that show. You know what I mean? Because everybody like to say, "Oh, I was there. I wasn't there. But I heard about that. And I think that's really when I first started hearing about you guys. And I'm like, okay, they're making noise. You know what I mean? And, you know, going through that particular part. But I want to know, how did you guys feel about jamming at the hotel? The original Wagner's Ballroom, that was the skating rink and everything. Can you guys tell me about your history and feelings about rocking in those historic places that unfortunately are no longer around? And since we don't have footages and stuff like that, I think your memories will help us keep it in sync with history. So tell me about Wagner's Bar, Hotel Philadelphia.
Holy Souls.
Oh yeah, 19th and Tioga, absolutely.
The Wind, Cornucopia, the list goes on.
About that, we did one of the shows we did together because we battled Black Knights of Funk that night.
And I actually got that flyer. I wish I could.
You want to go first, Flash?
Well, I want to speak on the Hotel Philadelphia, which to me it was historic because you couldn't walk up steps to get to the ballroom. You had to take this raggedy elevator in the back. You had to load all your stuff in there, but you know what? It was worth it because once you got on the dance floor, because we even did a show with the Treacherous 3. They came one night. Oh my God, yo, the Hotel Philadelphia was one of to me it was a big after midnight, man.
It was a death trap. It was like one way in and one way out. That
too. But other than that, as far as jamming wise, the energy was like to me personally was like jamming at the Roxy's, man. I mean, that's the feeling that I got when Dave said, you know, we at the Hotel Philadelphia next week. I'm like, oh man, that's the spot, man. I love it. So to me, it was awesome, like DJing there. I love the Hotel Philadelphia, but it's no longer there now, man. You know, but
which is sad, and I can't find a picture of it.
I know nobody.
Nothing. No videos. Nothing.
Nothing. I wish we had the technology in a sense to record this stuff.
Well, my experience was going to all these places. Like I said, when we first started, it wasn't even about the money to us. And if you look at it, when we did all them shows for Sir Jam and Bobby Dance and everybody else, we still
Bobby Dance made sure it wasn't about no money.
Bobby Dance ain't paying nobody. Bobby still owe me.
So we still ain't get paid.
You know, if you really from back in the day, you a DJ. If you ain't get paid, if you can say Bobby owe me money, then you from.
No, if you know about Latrona Street,
right.
Bobby, I always say at the end of the party, meet me at Latrona Street and I'll give you money. And all the DJs were there, and nobody got no money. So when we heard our name on the radio and people start asking us for stuff, you know, and C-Fly working at U-Haul made it even better because we used to run a U-Haul truck and pack all the whole party in the back of the truck. And they all
used to do what? You used to do what?
We used to pack the U-Haul truck
No,
up.
no, the first part you said. You used to do what? What?
We used to have a truck.
Okay.
We used to have a truck. I'm sorry, 2 trucks, courtesy of C-Fly and U-Haul, that we would borrow for the night to get the charge people $3 to get the back of the truck, and they packed the truck. We took them to the party. They jumped out. They paid the money to get in the party.
Wait a minute, hold, back up. 20-second time out. You're not gonna talk over there like you ain't saying nothing.
No, I'm serious.
So not only are y'all DJing the party, y'all charging bus service in the back of a U-Haul.
2 U-Haul trucks. And the thing that made it worse is when the party was over and everybody we roll home and everybody got to their block, you had to jump off. We never stopped. We never stopped. You jump off at your block. And for some reason,
and of course, a lot of people jumped off. And of course, a lot of people jumped off while I was still rolling, and they started rolling down the street.
And they loved it. Next week they was dead. Where we going? Where we going? Yeah. We was always going somewhere every week.
I got a sticky question for y'all. It ain't New York. Where did that come from?
I'm gonna tell you, that was Bree's idea. That was all Bree's idea, and he asked me, you know, what I think about doing a record. Back then, we was DJing that Fat Cat. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, I'm cool with that. He was telling me, he said, yo, because every time I turn around, they always talking about New York this, New York that. They don't never mention our Philly DJs and all that. And so that's how that came about. You know what I mean? Breeze wrote and produced that, and I can tell a story about that. You know, and go a long way. The thing with that is, I was more into fashion. It was supposed to be Breeze and Flash records. I was too busy, like, because when you don't have nothing coming up as a DJ, and well, as a young kid, and you start DJing and making a couple of dollars, you want to look flashy on stage. So I was more into that instead of putting money into the production. But that's where it came from. It was Breeze's idea, and he also wanted to be like make a ballad on it. That's where another sad song came from. And we really was focusing on Discombobulated Boobulated. But no, we was focusing on New York, but Discombobulated Boobulated ended up being a hit.
Right.
So that's where that really came from. And then we had a little radio station around the way that played it all day long. So,
don't Mike.
You going in and out.
What do you say, Frank?
Audio.
If you on that Bluetooth, Frank, you might have to cut that.
Say that again?
Yeah, you play it right there. Say it again, Frank. What you say?
Frank?
Can you hear me now?
Now we got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but no, what I was saying was that It Ain't New York was an anthem at first, but it was just something about Discombobulated Boobulated that really did take it to another level. Like, nobody knew the secret language about the trans pass, but everybody can relate about throwing the cat, scratching your clothes. And, you know, it was a very relatable song. You know, it was super relatable. But what killed me was the B side to that song on that LP was another sad song, and that blew my mind. I'm like, this guy's rapping, this guy's singing. And another sad song was really a great slow song if you really listen to it.
It's a good song.
And I never understand how he pulled that off. And he doesn't get credit for being the first MC to actually sing on the song. A lot of people might try and say UTFO, but that was definitely Breeze first, the first MC, the singing MC Breeze.
And I'm gonna tell you, man,
the first song in hip hop.
I'm gonna be honest with you, he was truly talented, man. And you know what? It's one thing that I got that Breeze don't got. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna brag about it. The first record off the presses, bro. I got the first one.
Facebook and Instagram, y'all just see it live.
Wow. When the first one came off, I said, Breeze, I got that one. And you know, I'm gonna put it in a little glass, little record thing. I just never got around to it. This is the first one off the presses, bro. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, that's the only thing I got that Breeze doing. Yeah, listen, man, I tell you, man, I held on to that. I was like, you know what? This is gonna be for some reason, this is gonna be historic. But I gotta actually say, getting back to Breeze real quick, Breeze is very talented, man. You know what I mean? I gotta give him his props on that. I wasn't never thinking about making no record, man. But in the Discombobulated Boobulated, believe it or not, and Breeze can tell you the story too, and this is gonna be real quick, they banned us off the radio. I
was getting ready to touch into that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was getting ready to go to that. How did that feel like to be the first hip-hop song to be banned?
Yo, Breeze called me up early in the morning and said, Flash, turn on AM Philadelphia. I turned on AM Philadelphia. It's like, yes, and it's being demeaning. It's like, you know, we're not chinks. And I was like, are they talking about the record? He's like, they talking about the record. I was like, on AM Philadelphia, yo, I thought I was a superstar being talked about on TV. But it was crazy because it was crazy because like the record was supposed to be just a joke. It wasn't
right.
They blew it out of proportion, I guess, because he called them chinks and
but the funny thing about it is,
but everybody can relate to going to the Chinese stores after the party.
It was just a song about a regular day in the hood that everybody.
And that was just our language and lingo at the time. You know, it's not like that we thought that was being demeaning. It's just like we run around and call ourselves the N word. But yeah, man, I'm going to go to this.
Right.
You know, man.
I'll say
You
it
know,
for you, nigga. We say
use
that.
that
On
language.
we say
And
whatever.
it was in the newspapers too. It was in the newspapers.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
was. Breeze got it. Breeze got it. Breeze held on to that.
But now, Trevor,
I want to go to Trav for a minute.
Trav.
Yeah, I might have what you call. My phone about to die.
Trav.
I might have left my charger at my job in my work truck.
Well, you know what, Trav? Real quick.
Well, let me see something. I might got another one in here. Go ahead. Go listen. Go ahead.
Real quick. What was it like the first time you heard your name on wax as the baby of the group? And like, wow.
You know what? I never thought about that to the day. To be honest with you. Yeah.
So, do you get a lot of that? You know, Trav, you know, you did this, you did that.
Oh yeah, I get that all the time. I mean, I get my props for it, but I never really thought about it too much.
Well, let me ask you real quick before we lose power. Excuse me, Disco. What was it like for you to experience to be in the studio to do what you know is your first record? And that question will go to you too, Flash. What was it like for you guys to go in the studio and know that to a certain extent your dream is coming true, you're making a record? How does that feel?
Go ahead, Trev, you go first.
You know what? To be honest with you, the first few records that I was with Breeze, that was all him, basically. Super Bad is the first song that I actually had a bunch of input in. And if you listen to it, you can. Super Bad sounds different from any song.
That's true.
Ever made. That's because I had a lot of influence on Super Bad.
That's an awesome song too, bro.
Yeah, I had a lot. I can say that the other ones was trash, and I ain't trying to say it like that, and I'm just saying, but you could hear the difference.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But the bass line is powerful. The whole everything is powerful in that song.
It was almost like as if Flash had his sound. You know, Handmaster Flash had his sound. And when Trev came with Superbad, you could tell the progression of B4s, but the different styles. Even though they're all one crew, y'all had different styles. Like y'all had so much.
Yeah, but the whole thing about Superbad wasn't even supposed to be a song. Superbad started off as being a commercial for I think Funko Mart.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, but it came out so nice. We were like, they ain't getting this. Yeah, it was supposed to be a commercial.
Yeah, why don't I see this on my page? The John Handmaster Flair. I see it on Dave's page.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a commercial, but no.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, Trev. Rest in peace to Kenny Crash.
I share it too, man.
Right.
Now listen, in my opinion, Kenny was better than Breeze. Because that one version repercussion, I don't know how anybody slept on it, but the energy, the lyrics, that was one of the most, once again, one of the most well-constructed, energetic, hyper song I have ever heard from a Philly MC.
About that song.
I know what's coming. Go ahead, Chuck.
That song, that beat, that's on that song, ain't the original beat.
Okay.
What happened was, me and Breeze made the beat one night before we going to the studio the next night, right? It was me, Crash, and Breeze. We all kind of like put our heads in that beat. When we left, when we came back, Breeze had, I don't know if the power went off or something, but we lost the beat, and Breeze had to try to do it over. It ain't really come back the way it was. It was really, it ain't had the energy that it had to me.
Okay.
It still sounded all right, but it's just, it was missing something.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough time. We had already booked studio time, so we never have enough time to really do it over and over. So we went to the studio with like that.
And I'm gonna tell you, as far as like the John for us, when I did Discombobulated, when I did it ain't New York with Breeze, those was all supposed to be all break beats. But Breeze didn't want to use those because he said we might get sued for them. Because that when he be like, I'm the BRB, that was that. We were supposed to use that.
Catch a groove.
Right.
And boom, boom, boom.
I know what talking about. He's talking about Juice, Catch a Groove. Go ahead.
And then the other John from the Parliaments, You Don't Like It Too with the drum roll that Rakim used. We were supposed to use that whole drum for discombobulated, boobulated, but he didn't want to use that. He said we're gonna get sued, so we just used the beginning of it, and the other drums that Catch the Groove, he just imitated the same beats. But getting back to you, Frank, real quick, it was amazing to hear myself on a record. I couldn't believe that was me, and when I did listen to it over and over, like the very next week, everybody was knocking on my door till I heard the record. I'm like, how did y'all hear it? We ain't even on the radio. We had a guy around our way named Stone Mike. He had a small radio station. He would play it from sun up to sun down. But to hear myself on record, it was amazing. It was a good experience, man. And from there, I loved it.
Do any of y'all three still play that joint?
I do.
Oh yeah.
I play Superbad too. As a matter of fact, speaking of Superbad, Breeze showed me a little clip where MC Hammer, he tried to go to Hammer with that song. Am I right, Trev? And Hammer came out on Arsenio Hall show using Superbad beat.
Yeah. Hammer should come out. Yeah.
Well, this is what I noticed when Superbad came out. And I'm gonna put it out there because I don't know Chuck, so oh well. Rebel Without a Pause came out.
Yep.
And
I'm first, yeah.
No.
We did a show with them. We did a show with them with Superbad before they made
right.
Well, Without a Pause.
First.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you how Superbad that whistle came up. At the end of the parties, we used to do parties at Ernie Earn House. At the end of the party, Rebel Without a Pause used to be my last song all the time. Because that was the joint at the time. And when it go off, you know, when you reverse it, that's that Superbad sound. I used to do that all the time.
So this is why I brought up Public Enemy, because me being the DJ that I am, when I first heard Superbad first. Then I hear Rebel Without a Pause. I'm like, wait a minute. So me being the person I am, because I had 12s at that time, I'm spinning it back. Yo, they took Superbad joint and just reversed it.
No, we actually took Rebel Without a Pause and reversed it.
Oh, y'all took Rebel Without a Pause.
Yeah.
And reversed it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. My bad. But it's I was right. I was on the right track. It's still reversed.
But still, though, that was a good thing that they did, because I mean I knew what it was when I first heard it. You know what I mean? But to think about to do that was incredible, because I didn't think about doing that. Even though I did do Planet Rock, I used to take duct tape. David tell you this. Remember this day, duct tape, like the whole thing, put it on the record, flip the record upside down, turn my needle upside down, and it'll play Planet Rock backwards.
Now, here's the funny part about the group, and I'm getting ready to label everybody. Trev, like you said, was the baby, but he was already, at that time,
established.
The scratch was
he was established. He was doing stuff.
Between these two DJs. Handmaster Flash was just that, the cutting and the scratching. DiscoDave, on the other hand, will blend you silly. Dave was never known for a cutter or a scratcher, but Dave will blend you like, damn, I forgot I was listening to 4 or 5 songs because it was so seamless. So this was the like I said earlier, the diversity of the group on the whole. Like, oh wow. Now I'm great to put all three of y'all on the spot, and I'm gonna start with Trev, because me and Trev had this conversation, and me and Dave had this conversation in detail. I just haven't had it with Flash yet, but we about to. Trev, what's your opinion of the state of DJing today?
The state of it?
Yeah, is it whack to you? Because it's whack to me. I'm tired of these microwave instant DJs. Everybody's a fucking DJ now.
I enjoy it, to be honest with you. Cause they didn't took what we didn't started, and this shit is like, man, this is incredible to me, man. I don't know, to me, just see, I ain't gonna say I don't listen to the local people, because it seems like, you talking about nationwide, or you talking about local?
I'm talking about worldwide.
Worldwide is incredible.
Well, let's go worldwide. Let's go local. Let's do both of those.
Now, local, it sounds like everybody sounds the same to me.
Let's do local first, and then let's do global. What's your opinion about the state of DJing locally in the tri-state area?
Everybody sounds the same to me.
God damn. Everybody said that's what I meant by what everybody does sound the same. That wow, and that's why I strive to do something different. Now let's go globally. Well, you already said that you think it's incredible.
It's incredible.
Because you see all these different styles.
Yeah.
Flash, your turn.
Me personally, man, I'm gonna keep it real. I love it also too because number one, it's something that we all created, and it's still living.
Right.
In its own little way, but it's still living. What I love about it today is just like a lot of cats are like giving us props for setting the stage for them, man. So, but then again, you do have some that don't. They do all sound the same, and it's kind of different because there's no real show. Like I enjoy going seeing the Fresh Prince and Jazz do shows. I enjoy seeing Scooter live with DJs. That art is gone now. So that's the only thing that's different to me. And everybody's just a self DJ, no MCs. So it's kind of hard to adapt to that greatness that we put out there. Everybody, as all of us, I'm talking about, as the foundation. So today's DJs, I don't have nothing against them. I just wouldn't mind seeing a show every now and then. I would love to see a live performance with an MC and somebody cutting that. That's where I'm at with it. So I guess I'm still old school.
Old school.
James, your turn, man.
I'm taking back off what Trevor said. The locals, they pretty much all do the same. When we started, we had meetings and we practiced every week to come out with something different every week. We had dances. We had 3 dancers. We had the light show, and we had with the DJ because I stepped back and flashed my brother up to the forefront. So we had a routine. That's why people would love to come see us. Now, you go in the park, you see this DJ jump from this system, then he walks to the next one, and then he walks to the next one. Back then, everybody had their own systems, and everybody stayed in their own place. Now, they can jump to like 15 systems in the park and then walk home. And we still pack up the equipment at night.
By ourselves, because I've been there.
You know what I'm saying? But globally, I like it because you got little 7-year-old kids that's scratching. You got Chinese people that's scratching. You got all kinds of styles and
Chinese girls.
Exactly, 2 Chinese girls, they be kicking it. How do you compete with that? So I like to globally just to sit back and watch it. But when me and Trevor go to the park, we do get mad respect all the DJs that's out there. But you got some that still got the animosity because Philadelphia always had animosity with the DJs. We always had it.
And I do want to say something because I want to go take it back a bit, but I'm not going to disrespect the DJs here. If we got some of them that's kind of really dope that don't sound the same, like DJ Doodles.
45.
Yeah, see, he's to me he's a little bit ahead of most of the guys. Actor, but I ain't got to see actor. We already know him. He's tough. And the person that I think don't get much that credit and dope is Ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to Ghetto.
Yeah, it's a lot of them that they all sound the same to me. Like if I was to put a blindfold on my eyes and told me who was who, I could tell who Doodles is. You know what I mean? I can just hear him without seeing. I know that's who that is because he got that it factor.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, I won't know who was who if I had my eyes closed.
As a DJ, I'm going to answer my own question because I'm going to give my perspective on it.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to, like you said, routines and everything, there's certain cats mostly cats that use turntables, they stand out. Doodles, Jeff, Cash, they all got a certain style. K Swift, Kid Swift, Cosmic Cav, they all got a certain sound. Trev, we all got our own sounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like
I ain't want to say nothing like Jeff and Cash because that's something different. I'm talking about
even locally cats that aren't known.
Yeah, I ain't got to mention Cash and Jeff and you know what I mean. I ain't got to mention them. We already know what they did and who they are and what their sound is. I'm talking about these younger DJs that I see out in the park where they all almost sound like me. That's all.
And you know what? I think that's because of cats like y'all and Jeff and Flat, because they watch these videos and they're trying to be like them. So when they come out the park, they're trying to show us, yo, we could be just like that. But the thing about DJing, from back in the day, you had to create your own style. Like all three of y'all, your own style, your own way of doing things is what's different. It's like I have people say to me now, well, you know, this is a new way. Why don't you put your mixer in the middle where it belongs? No, it belongs wherever I choose it to belong.
Right. Right.
I'm going to stay double left. I'm different. I'm going to do nothing.
See what
it was.
You know what?
It was.
You know what?
Go ahead,
Let me say one more thing. One more thing before I was on my mind. What I see the difference between back in the day and today is every week you go to the park today, you hear the same thing. Back in the day, it's like, say if Jeff came, all of us out the park somewhere, and somebody did something different. You will go home that week, that day, piggyback off what he did, and did what he did, but enhanced it. You enhance it. So when you come back the next week, you actually doing what he did, but you added something to it.
Exactly.
That's
I
how
knew, you know what?
That's what how we got from where we was at to where we at now. It's because like the crab and all that is really the transformer just switched up a little bit.
That's it.
That's it.
And you know what? That's why I'm gonna be honest with you. And like I said, man, I don't like to put myself on a pedestal, but that's why I'm glad that when we went home after Saturday night and then Sunday we was off, I'm right back in my mom's kitchen. Me and Dave setting the stuff up turntables. So I like, okay, we with Jeff and them next week, and Jeff gonna bring it. Cash Money gonna bring it. We know they're gonna bring it. And they did. I was like, I gotta find something different, man. And here's a little something that I gotta put y'all down with. My teacher was Easy G. He came from New York. He was from Brooklyn. I'm gonna tell you, his real name was Gordy. He made Gordy's Groove.
Right.
He was the one that taught me how to scratch. I did not know nothing about that until he came in. He used to come in because his cousin was in the group named Sandy. I mean, first cousin. So he would come to over our house when we had the turntable set up, and he was like, "Yeah, you do like this, and you scratch, and you mark the record." And then I learned all of that from him, and then I just started practicing more. I just had to put that out there. Shout out to Gordy because he was my teacher, man. And every week that he came, I got better than him. But you know, I gotta give him props though, because he always did like that Murray Griffin, Gordy's Groove. Yo, so but I had to give him a shout out, man. And
that's a classic right there.
Yeah. So we just getting back to what y'all saying real quick. You had to have a routine because even going to see Trevor every week down Ernie Earn basement, Trevor's doing something different every week. And I'm like, Dad, I just seen him do this. And he's doing this. This guy practice all day long. And come to find out, I used to walk past Trev my own house because I did on Aspirin. Trev was in the basement, in the lab, working on some new stuff. So you had to stay sharp because we had a lot of great DJs. Mad props to all the DJs in Philly, like Miz. Miz used to watch me. Miz used, and that's my man. Miz used to come to Top Guns, and when I seen Miz with Fresco and winning that battle, the Supreme John.
Yeah, seminar.
Oh, he was something totally different, man. I was like, wow. Go ahead.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Once again, back to old school. I'm gonna say some names that only you guys would know. Tell me what you think. Mixmaster Flash and Pipe Man.
It was all right.
Norristown.
Yeah.
Fantasia.
Yeah, I thought they was all right.
Okay. Sex Machine. Tizer the Energizer.
I love Sex Machine. You know why? Because Sex Machine gave you something that nobody else did. Even though they was going with like the little Sex Machine, but they sound was incredible. They was booming with sound wise. They stood out with that Sex Machine. Is like they had North Philly in the way on lock in a lot of ways. I got mad props with
nine cassette decks. Go ahead.
Tizer was that boy. He was what 7'7", was 6'9".
Shout out to Tizer.
The original Terminator X. That's what I call him. I think Terminator X did the style off of him.
Shout out.
But now you guys also touched on something just recently as far as styles. Like you said, you guys would hear Jeff or Cash or whoever and go home. The one thing we never did back then, as everybody has a foundation, was biting. And I think everybody bites everything now. but you would be considered a sucker if you went and did the same routine as Jeff. If you didn't add anything else to it, or me, myself as an MC, if I took somebody else's style and didn't add anything else to it, then I'm a sucker for that. And I think that's where the competitiveness comes in at. It's like, damn, he did that.
Nah, but see, that's not true with DJing, because we would actually how you judge a DJ battle who's the winner is you might have the sugar scratch, you might got the transform, might got the long ranger. It's who can do it better. It wasn't about that. You go to a DJ battle, you'll go to a battle, and it'll be me, Flash, Dave, and Trev. Everybody will cut its time. Everybody will cut drummer's beat. Everybody will cut Sharon. And we're all doing the same scratches, but it's who can do it better. Who can be more precise. So you can't really say biting is, because that's what we did. We bit off each other. That's what we did. It was just
my thing
is enhanced it. You gotta get it enhance it. You can't just come back and do the same shit somebody just did.
Yeah, you can't do the same routine.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Well, my thing with that is when Flash came out with the Yo Flash, people still doing it today, but people recognize that Flash card that they're enhancing it. They're right. They're adding their own thing to it, but it's still the same.
See, that's not a routine. That's not a scratch. That's a show. That's a routine. Now, if you like that bullshit, now you're being a fucking biter. You're fucking biting. I'm saying it. But for me to just cut, if my name happens to be DJ Flash and I'm cutting Yo Flash, that's not biting off of you. That's taking your idea and taking it somewhere else. It's like the Transformer. Spinbag created it. Cash Money made it jazzy, gave rhythm, came up with a rhythm scratch. Jeff took it mainstream. Yeah, so that's three people doing it differently for different reasons. So that's not bite. Like I'm saying, for me, the cut Yo Flash, that's not bite. That's not bite. Now, if I came out there with a cape and handcuffs on and I got the same sneakers he got on, his drawers, now I'm biting.
Okay, I can relate to that. I can relate to that only because, like you said, they're all scratching the same records. Is all who did it in their own particular style. Like Flash and Trev wouldn't cut Let's Dance the same way. They wouldn't cut Sharon the same way, even though.
But we're doing the same scratches, is what I'm saying.
Well, everybody's going to have the same scratch, but the pattern is different.
What I'm saying is, all right, and that's we used to actually do that. Yo, Jeff, do the sugar scratch. Yo, Jeff, and then you gotta follow. You gotta be able to out sugar scratch. You gotta be able to out Long Ranger him. Now there are certain scratches or certain routine, like I said, Flash with that. I can think of Spin Bad real quick, and he's on my mind heavy because I can't wait.
He was
Spin
good.
Bad.
Yeah, he was real good. I like
Spin Bad. First of all, shout out to Spin Bad. Very good.
Yeah, he was real good. I like
Spin Bad.
Spin Bad was one that not only created the Transformer, he created the Long Ranger, the Muppet Scratch, and you had cats that were trying to do that, but they couldn't emulate it because certain scratches you just can't do. I can't do what Flash did with the handcuffs. I tried it. I broke my wrist. Thank you very much, Flash.
Yeah, my bad, homie.
That's some bullshit.
Told you got to stay in front of them cats. Yo, Kev and them wasn't no joke, man. Kev was the first person I heard do that. It was like that when he used to cut Hut. Hut. He used to do that,
assembly line.
100, assembly line. He used to kill that in Perry P right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, damn.
And guess what? I played that tape a couple weeks ago, and I think you was on there, Flash. I said, Flash. And then I went to play the whole B-Force set for like 20 minutes because I love B-Force. I really do.
Appreciate it, man. We love you too, bro.
I hate that dude up, but I don't like that dude, that bald head dude up. I really don't like him. Like,
sorry, man. I fired you. I'm trying to figure out who you were with. I understand. You jealous. It's all right.
Hey, Trev.
I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking.
Hey, Trev, I got to tell you, man, you in the darkness look like the The Grim Reaper back there, man.
Yeah, somebody just said on Facebook, dude.
Add some lights on yourself, bro.
Somebody just said on Facebook, Jeff, Big Time Beats, what up, Big Time Beats? He just said, Trav look like he in a spaceship.
Yeah.
Flash.
Hey, he got C Fly's.
To snatch him up.
Huh?
I said he got C.
Him up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he had C Fly's baby carriage.
Yeah.
With the steering wheel looking big like that. But guys, I got to tell you, it's really an honor for me to sit here and hear you guys' story, especially all of you guys together. I've never had that privilege, so thank you. I'm very humbled by this this experience. I really am.
And you know what's crazy?
And I'm actually humbled to know all three of you and had the pleasure of meeting all three of you. So once again, because it's amazing that I never had a chance to catch up with y'all back in the day, but just to still be here amongst the living and to talk to you guys right now in this day and age, it's an honor for me. So thank you.
Listen,
all three.
Welcome, man. Pleasure, man.
One reason I was excited about this interview is because, like I said, you know, we joke a lot because that's how close me and Dave are. Dave is probably one of my best friends in the whole world. That's, you know, second to Cindy, of course, and my wife.
Just keep the checks coming.
Yeah. Motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's the bullshit.
Y'all crazy.
You're late on the last one. You're late.
This is the shit that we've been going through for the last 20 years. And me and Dave clicked, and it's funny because Dave acted like he didn't like me at first when I first got the job. Who this motherfucker? And if it wasn't for Harvey, shout out to Harvey Davis. Harvey said, Dave, you need to cut that shit out. He DJ just like you. I don't know that motherfucker.
You know, Ed, where your picture go, Ed? Your picture ain't on there.
Well, I had to go to the bathroom real quick. Do you want to see that, or you know?
No.
Now let me tell you how cool me and Dave are. Dave is one of the few DJs besides Easy T, because we grew up together. Dave never refers to me as kid. He got to remind himself, oh, kid, because it's on a personal level with me and Dave.
Hey, you ain't no dick. You named Eddie. Where did you get the kid this one from?
Well, you know.
Yeah, Eddie. All right,
I'm crazy, man.
We know each other too long, man. I know you're Eddie. That's all.
Dave is one of the few people that's actually met my mom. May she rest in peace.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you know what? Speaking of that, though, man, and I just want to touch on that real quick. You know, it's I don't know about Frank. You know, if your mom's still living, God bless her, bro. Because me, Trev, and his mom is gone. And tomorrow, man, I'm going live to do some oldies. But it's gonna be touching, man, because this is the first year.
I know.
Oh wow!
Mom been going 25 years. It don't get no better.
It never gets easier. Mine's been going for 18.
Wow. One of the reasons why David and I are such good friends, because I was one of the people that Dave reached out to, and when my mom passed, I reached out to Dave. Dave reached out to me, and I've had his back ever since then. Right or wrong, Dave.
You're right, and I told myself that I would never, ever since when Trevor mom passed, I told him that I would never play I Always Love My Mama ever again. I know that's gonna hurt him. So now, when I hear the song, now I know what Trevor's going through. So it hurts me.
And right, nobody don't know what this feels like unless you experience it. You know, some people that say, "Yeah, I know how you feel." No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You can relate. You might be able to relate, but you don't know how the next person feels.
You don't know how we feel.
Yeah.
But all of us brothers here know how we feel, each other feel. And Dave really, really came to me, and it made me feel good because I was there for him as a friend. And I'm always be there for you, Dave. We joke, we laugh, and cuddle each other.
Listen, it's 25 years, and sometimes I still break down.
Right.
Man, I'm getting just out now. We talking about it.
I love all of y'all.
I'm not gonna be riding down the street and hear a song and tears.
Song, color, smell. So I'm gonna change the subject real quick, but before I start,
real quick, Frank, it's a pleasure meeting you, bro.
But
same here.
I got love for all of y'all, but I just wanted to say publicly, Dave, I love you. I really do. You've been a really good friend and a really big support with everything I tried to do. All I gotta do is call Dave, and Dave will help me.
When you wanted to get do a documentary on DJs, I couldn't run the Trevor no faster. I said, Trev, Ed is trying to do a documentary about Philadelphia DJs. Trev and me and Trev came to the conclusion that you're gonna have problems because you're not gonna find everybody, and when you find 90% of them, the other 10% gonna get mad because you didn't say them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard, man. That's gonna be hard.
And Dave called me. Dave said, "See what I tell you."
And then he had Handmaster already. He had it. He only did one person, and then the rest of them, you forgot about this person. You forgot about that person.
Yep, I seen that. That's why I try to stay out of stuff like that, man, because you know what I mean. Like this is one thing about me, and Trev is the same way, and Dave is the same way. I told Corey this when we was talking. Don't try to put me up against none of my homies, because everybody that comes from my old school, that's DJs, they my brothers, man. I don't want to hear about battling Jeff, because I never battled Jeff. Me and Jeff had to respect each other, just like me and Trev had to respect each other. You know what I mean? I just don't like people trying to say, do you think you was better than, whoa. Don't ask me that. I did what I did, they did what they did, and I got mad love for them. That's how I am.
You all contributed to the city, contributed to the culture. That's the bottom line to that.
With it.
You know, but now Flash, I gotta ask you this. You's a singing dude, man. I see you with your groups and everything. Talk to me about that real quick.
That's funny because I was getting ready to ask that because now we just talked about the old. We get ready to go to the new real quick. So yeah, Frank, because I don't want to keep it too much longer. And
I just wanted to touch on that before we signed out.
I want to start with you, Flash. I hear you the singer. I hear you the Mr. I don't know.
That to be honest with you, man, that talent was always there. I was just scared to show it. And I got my break in high school. Now I'm gonna tell you, because I ain't ashamed of nothing. When I was so wrapped up into, because this is still B-Force related, wrapped up into the B-Force thing, I wasn't going to school. So when I got into 10th grade, man, I got left back twice. I was like, man, I'm living for the weekend. I don't need no damn job. We making money. Until my mom said this, and I would never forget. This still relates to the singing thing too. Well, 4 diplomas out of 5 ain't bad. I had to go back. So when I went back to school, it was 1985, right? There was this one dude that used to sing at the auditoriums all the time, and the girls would go crazy over him. I'm like, man, I would love to do that one day. Push come to shove, We Are the World was out in 85. And they was giving out, they was, trying people out for solos. There was 30 guys in line. And he wanted people to say, but if you just believe, there's no way we can fall. That part, I did it, right? He's like, do it again. I did it. Do it again. I did it. He's like, you got the part. I was like, everybody else out the line. It was 30 dudes. From that day when I did the graduation, that was my breakout. I wasn't scared to sing no more. And now that led me to a lot of other things, karaoke that led me to singing in groups. And right now, I was crazy about the Ebonies, the real Ebonies, when I was a kid, forever and all that. And it's crazy that now I'm the lead singer of that group. And you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how that came about. Right now, I'm just blessed, man, to be able to have a voice. I have fun with it.
So I'm going to go down to you, Trev. I got to create, because I want to save Dave for laughs on purpose.
Yeah, say that dude for laughs.
Trev, is B4 still alive and well? I already know the answer to that, but I want to hear your answer.
Of course. It ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
It ain't going nowhere. I wish we had some young boys that can keep it going. That's what I was,
that know what I mean? Great.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
Now that would be dope.
That's the legacy on.
Yeah.
B4's not even a group, it's an organization. Well, we are all people that went through this group.
The B-Force is like, you know what? B-Force remind me of the Temptations.
Yeah, you're right, because a lot of people came through B-Force, and I can honestly say a lot of people don't even realize this. Charlie Mack was in B-Force for a little period of time.
They go Otis right there. That's Otis.
I did not know that. I didn't know that.
That's Otis right there. Dave was Otis.
What did Charlie Mack do? Wait a minute. What did Charlie Mack do with y'all?
Oh my God,
Charlie Mack wasn't like on the tables and nothing like that. But he was just in B-Force because he was with us, man. So we just
a big dude that just
and I'm gonna tell you.
Can y'all imagine sitting down and really writing everybody's name down that was in B-Force?
What happened?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Trev. I can name everybody that was. Yeah, I can name everybody in B-Force.
Yo, I told Ed the story today that I don't know if Flash, you remember when Grandmaster Nell was rolling with us for a couple of weeks, remember? And we went to a party and we knew Grandmaster Nell had a problem with always fighting. So we did this party at 52nd Street, and sure enough, Grandmaster Nell's crew started fighting. So we sitting in the back of the party, waiting for the cops to come because we don't know why he started this fight. So he came through, the B-Force. He wanted to see how we roll behind the scenes, like a lot of other DJs did the same thing. So B-Force was always humble. We always let everybody come through just to check how much fun that we be having. And
I got something that y'all gonna love. Y'all ready for this? This is history. I'm gonna take y'all back to 1985 at the Hotel Philadelphia. I'm gonna tell you another thing that helped us win. Not only the vibe and support. Back then, and here's another singing thing. Remember I told you it was after 85? We used to lie and say we was the Crash Crew.
Thank you. I'm glad you put it up. Go ahead and tell the story,
Wait. And because I knew how to sing that part, everybody thought that was me.
I was hoping that story was going to be told.
They thought I was G-Man because I used to be like, when you walking down, I sound just like him. It was only two of us, and I don't believe it because Dave had the scratches down packed, the whole thing. When we need to do that, come on, DiscoDave, everything. So it was only two of us. I can't believe that everybody thought that me and Murphy was Barry Bistro, EK Mike C, G-Man. We was just taking turns on the part. And I'm the Mellow G-Man. Rapping. And people believed it. But that right there helped us win the battle. Everybody was thinking, when you walking down the street.
But that's crazy. You guys know I was a guy already running around in Philly that was acting like he was G-Man from Crash Crew.
No. Hold on. I need Dave to tell this.
I can tell you the story.
Go ahead, Dave.
Word is born.
First of all, the name of the group was called DiscoDave and the Amazing Crash Crew. So that I already had
DiscoDave High Power Rap. Yeah, DiscoDave.
I had up on that already. So Flash and this guy named Murphy started singing doing the song.
Because Murphy sound like Bistro.
Now we already had the group. We already had the people. We gonna rent the two U-Haul trucks and took them all down there. So they all in front of us, and they did this song. The whole damn hotel full up and singing this damn song until they came to town. When they came to town, it messed us up. Didn't it, Flash?
Yep.
Their career.
Yeah, it messed our career. We had a short span career, man. I was DiscoDave from the Amazing Crash Crew until they came.
Yeah. And then people was coming to me talking about, I thought you was G-Man. I said, no, I'm in the band. You misheard me, bro. None about no G-Man. That ain't me.
Oh, it was so funny, man.
It was this dude from New York named Mike Nice. And he used to make me mad because he knew them. He used to keep coming to our parties saying, y'all ain't the Crash Crew because I know them personally. And he used to lie and say he was with the Funky 4 plus one more. Then until I seen them live, I was like, well, where you at? You wasn't up there. You wasn't with Little Riding Street.
Oh, y'all lying.
Look, we ain't talking about me. We talking about you. Really?
Yeah. So, sometimes you have to throw a little lie in there so you can get the recognition. But everything else found.
It was a group in Philly called Crash Crew from up Germantown.
I didn't know that.
Because we were DiscoDave and Amazing Crash Crew.
And the Amazing, not Crash Crew, that's right. DiscoDave and the
Amazing Crash Crew.
Until they came to town. Until they came to this.
Yeah. Yo, Ed, messed my career up, Ed. I was
Shit on your life.
I had a short career, man. Dang.
There's this girl on Facebook that still think once y'all sang that song, y'all song, I was like, which one you talking about? Discombobulated movie?
and you already say, no. When you walking down the street, oh, here we go.
I was like, we're gonna leave that one alone, all right?
But let me ask you one question. Hold on, Dave. Do you still play that song?
Oh yeah, I still play.
I do too.
I know because I just made the theme for you for your. Speaking of that, Dave, Flash, talk about the radio station.
Go ahead, Flash.
Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I like it, man. Only thing that I don't like about it is this the fact that, I would like for it to be visual, even though with radio station you're not supposed to be able to see. But me personally, I'd rather be on a real radio. I mean, I like it, and hopefully it can grow. I enjoy doing it because I enjoy playing music. But if we can get more listeners, I would be more in tune with it. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I want at least about 100 listeners right now. If I can get that, I would be more enthused. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love it.
Did it grow?
It's the visual. This is the visual age, so everybody wants to see visual. That's why Facebook Live and Instagram Live and all that is popping.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's how I was trying to tell y'all the other night. But Dave, get the call letters out and anything so we can get some listeners on it. How do they what do they find? I know Flash is from 1 to 3 on Saturdays.
And I'm 3 to 5, and Keisha Styles is from 5 to 7. So what me and Flash and Keisha do, we mix it up. So Flash do the old school rap thing. He might do oldies to next Saturday. So we all get together and decide who's gonna do what. We never do the same thing.
See,
Trevor taught me that because I got this special mix that I always do. And before I do it, he already told me something. Watch he play this. So I try to change up. So that's what our changing range from. We're gonna start changing up, saying I'm not gonna play what Flash play and play what Keisha's play. So we, like I said, we try to get the station up, and it's an internet radio station. It's on my page and it's on Flash page, and
It's
RadioNet.live, I believe.
Yeah, RadioNet.live. Yeah, RadioNet.live. Yes.
It's all over my page. I'm not a part of it, but I am a part of it because they're my friends. So what I say,
and your commercial was nice. I like it.
That John is hard.
Say it again, Dave. Maybe they didn't hear you in the back, but say it again.
You know, I just lost my memory. Damn, what just happened to my memory?
I'll say it, man. I love it. The commercials you did for us, they all that.
Thank you, Flash. See, he's an asshole. Thank you.
Yeah,
Flash.
oh yeah, that. Oh, I was talking about that. Oh,
he ain't no asshole. He a whole ass.
Flash, I'm telling you, cheapest creeper's gonna fly down, tear his car top up, and snatch his ass up to the ceiling. Watch all the time. We watch.
I'm about to go. I'm about to be out of here, man.
All right, Trev.
Yeah, I gotta get home.
All right, Trev. We love you. Thanks for stopping through, man.
Thanks a lot.
All right, little bro.
All right, Black.
All right.
Safe out there too.
Anything up there?
Now, I'm still, promoting the station and everything. We're going to keep on promoting the station, whatever, and all of that. And B Force is still doing parties. B Force is still, because y'all still out Malcolm X Park. Well, with this epidemic,
If it ends pretty soon, which I doubt very seriously, we'll be at 52nd at Malcolm X Park. What's that? 52nd and Spruce, I think it is, or Logan. And we do oldies but goodies from 6 to 9. The residents out there, they love it. They love it.
And don't y'all do karaoke? Don't you do karaoke too?
Yeah, Flash do karaoke. Also, he do karaoke on what, Sundays, Flash?
No, I don't do karaoke right now.
I'm talking about when you were doing it up the bar. You don't do karaoke no more?
No, I do oldies at the bar.
Okay. Yeah, we do karaoke every Friday. And if this pandemic changes, or we can go back to that, but it's every other Friday. And now I'm a singer. They call me Baby Flash now.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all something about Flash. On Sundays, and Flash can tell you, am I there every Sunday, Flash? Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I show him because I'm gonna tell you the beauty of the way Flash's style. Flash ain't worried about no iRig or none of that bullshit. Flash just sits there and plays some bop and slop music. And let me tell you something about his live streams. The shits be packed.
Yeah, it does.
And then when he get cut off, they come right back on looking for him. So that's the beauty of Flash. Everybody got their own style. Flash, I love your style, man. I love when you go live.
Oh yeah, man. I'm ready to set it up now for it. Get ready.
Dave, you need to go live more often.
Yeah, Dave, because I enjoyed you, man.
I don't like going live on Facebook because everybody is live on Facebook, and it's at the point where like somebody said before that if somebody's playing stuff, which I respect my brother for it because he plays totally different what they play, and Flash for requests, and then when he asks for requests, he plays the request. I want to be like that. I want to be like people hit it, calling some or hit on Facebook. Yo, let me play, and then you play it, and then when you say their name on there, you give them a shout out because when we do our parties, they want to shout out. They want to feel important. So
people feel involved.
When you give them a shout out, you can say something negative about them, but they love it because you gave them a shout out, and that's what I got from Flash. That's why I do.
Yo, and I'm not lying, man. Yo, as soon as I go on, I'm everybody's brother. yo, what's up, bro? I'm like, I'm cool with that though, man. Because me personally, man, I'm the type of dude. You're right, Dave. You nailed it. People love to be seen. You give them a shout out, they cool with that. But you know, I give them shout outs because I got mad love for the people that's tuning in. That's what it is with me. I mean, when you tune in and just listen to what I'm doing, because the love that we have for music, and people, and you got people looking and listening. Yo, people inbox me all week. Yo, you going live, right? Sunday? You going live, right?
Make sure you say my name. Make sure you say my name.
Let me look in the camera. See DJs that Flash. Why you think I'm always using him as a reference? Because that's exactly what I said in the tutorial just 2 weeks ago. I said you gotta give them a reason to want to join into your live stream as compared to everybody else's.
Yep.
That's what I did. I piggybacked off of Flash, and I do requests, and then as soon as they pop up saying this person is watching, I give them a shout out, and they love it, and they'll stay on it because, like I said, there's something bad about them. They don't care as long as I say something about them.
Yo, I want to ask Frank a question. Frank, here's something for you because I'm interested in all this. What made you love hip hop, bro?
Oh man, the energy, and I gotta say, actually, seeing Troy the Wonder Boy. You know, when I you know, I come from the era where it was bands first, and then transitioned into DJs, and then MCs. So the first time, like I was in a band first, I transitioned to using, because I started out really as a DJ. So I had 2 BSR turntables. I used to plug the auxiliary buttons up in the back and used to fit in the phono aux switch as my fader. But then I saw that big red truck that say Disco Rat. I passed my block. I packed me and my crew packed our little stuff up, went around on Smedley Street in Dolphin, which was Troy the Wonder Boy's block. And I saw Troy the Wonder Boy, Superstar TK, MCT, and Baby Sis, and right up there scratching that get down. It's a rap. I'm doing that. Yep. You know, and after I learned that, I ended up with Boogie, and coincidentally, I was the first MC and co-creator of Strike Force.
Word.
Because I was a DJ for Strike Force at first too, until I really got my MC skills up. But yeah, that was the love for me, man. It was just the energy, the songs, and just being youthful. You know, I was what, 14 when I first started hearing rap music? Because I used to go to our Lady of Mercy on Gordon, Susquehanna, down in the basement. And a lot of people still don't understand churches were very important to hip hop in the beginning because a lot of the parties was at the churches and the basement.
Remember that, Dave? Remember that, Dave?
Yep.
So, you know, that's where it came from for me.
A lot of parties in church. A lot.
Yeah. Yep. Down in the basement. So yeah, that's why I first heard Kington III. First time I heard Jocko. First time I heard Rapper's Delight. First time I heard The Breaks. You know, I was like, the girls love it. I gotta get on. You know, for me, it was really all about, you know, me getting into it was really all about the girls. I didn't care about the money.
That's what it was really about. Because they treated you like they treated you, and I appreciate it. Because if you was in a crew and y'all crew was making some noise, even a little bit, like Dave in the summertime breeze nailed this. We made people pay all winter long, so we feel as though let's give them something back. We used to go set up in playgrounds. We never let nobody know what we was doing. We just went. Man, by the time the night was over, the place was packed. We saw about 1,000 people that came down. I'm like, wow, this is not even no Facebook thing. This wasn't no invitation thing. One person said, yo, B-Force on Aspen Street Playground. 2 people came, then 4, then 12, then 30, then 100. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah. No flyers, no advertisement, just went up and set up.
See, that's how it was back then. And I'm going to throw my story in there real quick, Flash.
Go ahead, bro.
I could honestly say it was just always a part of me, but me growing up, right, like I lived on Homer Street, and Vaughn Granville, rest in peace, lived on
Rest in peace, Vaughn.
And our driveways connected. So I could look right out of my window and see what they cooking for dinner. Well, when Astro Funk really first got started in I think it was like 1980 when I first started hearing them. Because I remember when they first got started, they only had like one Crated Records because they must have played Planet Rock 13 times that day. But I ran outside and I already knew Vaughn because I moved around there when I was 10 years old. So I already knew Vaughn playing football in the street. So when he was doing the DJ thing, we had already heard about it. So we knew what was going on. But for somebody in my neighborhood to be doing it, and Clint, white boy Clint, his pop had money, still does, you know. So Clint had all the best equipment, but his pop wasn't into hip hop. So he had to hide that stuff somewhere. So where did he hide it? Vaughn's crib. Well, me being right directly across the street, I would see it all the time. But then I was willing to start my own thing, and I met a dude in 10th grade, same year that I met Perry P, MLK, and Cosmic Kev. His name was DJ Shelly C, one of the Ebron brothers. Mm-hmm. Now, if you know anything about Astro Funk or even Uptown, you know DJ Easy T. They was calling him Baby Cosmic Kev. Well, that was Chubb's little brother. Well, we was in homeroom together, and he saw I had some raps, because I actually started as an MC. I was MC Eddie Ed. And I had some raps in my book. He said, yo, you want to, come by my crib and let's start a group. My brother DJ. I'm like, all right, yeah, that's what's up. I'm like, your little brother. I'm like, yeah, that's cute, your little brother. I get to the crib, go downstairs, and he was 13. This little motherfucker was jammed. I thought it was Cosmic Cat down there.
Damn.
I said, shit. I want to do what you do. And I was still on the mic. I was nice on the mic, but I'm watching how the DJ back then, the DJ controlled everything. And then I heard about this dude named, now I already knew about Cosmic Cat because we all went to King together. I knew about Thorpe, Cosmic Ace, all of them. But then I heard about this dude named DJ Spinbag.
Oh, man.
The name alone caught me. And I went to this place called Waterview, and I saw the Force 5 production band. It was Spinbag, Prince Little E, Bobby B, and Kid T. When I saw Spinbag do the Lone Ranger, what the fuck?
Yep.
That's what made me not just want to be a DJ. That's what made me want to be a turntablist.
Yeah, that boy was bad, man.
And it's been in me ever since then. And then I would hear about these guys from across town over there near the zoo that had this amazing light show. So I go to where else? Y'all came all the way up to Dancing Skates. Remember that?
Yeah.
Every damn where.
Y'all came to Dancing Skates. So that was in my neighborhood. So I didn't have to go to, because see, back then we was from uptown, so we didn't go to the bottom because we heard you get your ass whooped down there. You ain't from the bottom.
Not true. Not true.
But we were scared. We was punks. But anyway, when y'all came uptown was the first time I ever saw y'all at Dancing Skates. And C-Fly had the light for, and I remember, I said, this motherfucker got a traffic light. Wait a minute, is that real? And I walk up, it's a fucking traffic.
For some reason, C-Fly knew that a traffic light fell on the other part of town, and he'll be there before the city come pick up the light. So he knew he had some radar that a traffic light, somebody hit a traffic light, right, Flash? Somebody hit
or somebody calling. Or somebody calling like, yo, it's a light down 34th Street. He's like, oh, no problem. Be right there.
You go out there, you go pick it up, take the wires out, disconnect it, don't get shot with nothing. And he done put it in his basement and ran wires through it.
Yo, back then, first of all, nobody even had a light show. But a traffic light?
Yeah, traffic, yeah, man. Yeah, traffic had bombs.
Were you guys the first one with the fog machines?
It was the fog machine, traffic lights, and the bombs. First one
in the bombs.
Okay.
Yeah,
I forgot about the fog machine.
Yeah, we had a whole routine. We didn't come and just DJ. We had people like sitting in the front waiting for us to do the dance steps, Flash through the handcuffs and the cape, and the yo Flash. And then
actually we didn't have a fog machine. When the bombs went off, they let off the smoke, and that gave the light shows a nice effect with that.
Oh,
come up with this shit from?
We just was listen. T-Fly was a mad scientist, man. He was in his own world. We didn't have to ask him to do anything. He'd be like, check this out. And he made a bomb. I'm like, yo, that's illegal, man.
He cut a piece of wood, put 2 holes in it, put 2 nails in it, and then tied this small little wire across it. And when he plugged it up, it ignited the gunpowder he had in there, and it blew up.
But not only that, now he done made it, he put it to the switchboard. So now all he got to do is hit a switch, and it'll blow up.
How did he come up with that shit? Because there was no internet to learn that shit on.
I don't know how he did it.
See, that's the difference from being from the ghetto and being from the hood. When you from the ghetto, you can take anything out of nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In the hood, you gotta use what you got. But the hood and the ghetto is 2 different eras, 2 different places. I'm from the ghetto. I ain't from the hood.
He's correct.
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
So
Well, listen. I'm gonna need y'all. First of all, I want to go back to real quick because we ready to wrap this up. So real quick. And I think I told Trev and Dave this because Flash, you couldn't attend when I gave you all the awards. There was a reason why I did that. And y'all just went over all the reason why I did it. Y'all were such pioneers. Wasn't nobody doing light shows. Wasn't nobody walking around with a James Brown cape on. Who the fuck is doing that?
Flash.
Y'all walk around singing Crash Cruise and got away with the shit. That's the amazing part.
For a while.
Did it?
Yeah, for a while. Damn, Sir Jam.
It was booking other shows on that shit.
We're still getting away with it. I told you, there's a girl on the internet keep on thinking about some. Y'all saying that? Yeah, she's from South Philly and ain't Kelly.
Ain't that about it? Shout out Kelly. Kelly, he done told you. But that's why I gave y'all those awards. And I said to Dave, then I said, yo, one day, real soon, I'm gonna do a documentary. That's when I was still on documentary, and I'm glad that I finally listened to Dave say, fuck this documentary shit. Because I'm tired of these nothing ass, washed up ass niggas that ain't did a fucking party since the Cosby's was prime time. Want to complain about who you didn't talk to, who you didn't talk to. You shouldn't be allowed to tell the story. Man, fuck you. Tell your own story. I said it.
One thing about B-Force is everybody knows the history of B-Force. So ain't no use running out there trying to explain to everybody what we did, how we did it.
I was told that I was telling y'all story wrong. So that's when I came up with the idea. I said, you know what? Fuck this documentary shit, because I'm going to keep going through this. I'm going to just do a podcast series, and everybody tell their story. Remember that, Dave, when I said,
yeah.
And I said to Dave, and who did I say my first was going to be?
B-Force.
Yeah.
I said it's Flash on board than I am, because we again, we have the kind of people that go out and try to prove who we was, because we know who we was and anybody else know who we was. So if Flash was on the board, I was.
And me personally, man, go ahead, Ed. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I appreciate, because me and Flash are cool, but we not cool like Dave. Me and Dave.
Yeah, know? Man, you all right, man.
So I appreciate the fact that Flash trusts his brother.
No, you ain't Flash. No, you ain't.
Yeah, I ain't shit, Flash.
No, you good, bro. Listen, I told you how I feel about that, bro. I got mad love for, the DJs, period. But I got real love for that old school flavor, because, without the foundation, you don't have a house. And we all play the part, like Frank said, of this history of making Philly what it is. And then what made it even special, I love the fact that Will put it in summertime, because the plateau was the bomb, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. On top of the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there.
It didn't matter whether you was from West Philly, North Philly, South Philly, everybody met at the rooftop.
At the rooftop.
Will Smith performed on the rooftop.
Yes, he did.
Jeff, Cash.
Yep. Cosby Killer. Grandmasters of Funk, man.
Grand V.
I got the story, Ed.
Hold on, Dave. Hold that story. I got a question. Where did the guys get that kind of money back then? They had them speakers like that Grandmaster of Funk, especially Rad. Rad had that stuff you could walk in.
All right, well,
really no secrets.
and Boogie.
I know. Well,
I'm not revealing.
Okay, let's go with
I'm not
Grandmaster
revealing no secrets.
Let's go with Grandmaster the
Okay,
Funk.
that's cool, bro.
Had that good stuff because Gary O, you know who his father is.
No.
Turning Channel 6.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So that's out. Astro Funk had the good stuff because Clint Pop owned a battery company. He was a millionaire. They had money. Jeez. I don't know how Disco Rat got his stuff, and I'm not even speculating. I'm gonna leave it out.
Who was the Spanish boy that always come out in the park and he always bring all this equipment? Never had no DJ. He just bought a lot of equipment. No, it was back then. It was back then at when we were at the plateau. What was his name?
That Eastro?
No, not Eastro.
Okay.
It was this Spanish boy. I think he worked at a music store. And I think
Fat Cat.
Fat Cat?
Worked at Arbaz?
It must have been him then. That fat dude that worked there?
Yeah, that's Fat Cat. Fat Cat was at Arbaz for years. Had everything because he was there.
Shout out and rest in peace to Reds too down in Funko Mark.
Yeah, because you know what? I'm glad you said that. Yeah, shout out to Reds. Because they played Discombobulated Boobulator like every other hour.
They did.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chino as well.
I used to love that because when you used to walk past, they brainwashed you. They'd be like, damn, I'm gonna go buy that, John. You got brainwashed downtown.
Subliminal hypnosis.
Shout out to Cheeto. And if you say you from back in the day, you should already know who Cheeto is. If you was
I think that's what I was talking about, Chino.
Huh?
That's what I was talking about, Chino.
Yeah. If you don't know who Chino is, then you ain't from back in the day. You ain't bought no records. If you don't know who Tat Money was at Funko Mart, you ain't from back in the day.
Yeah.
Tat.
Yeah. Shout out to Tat.
Shout out Master Vic and Exotic Dime.
Yeah, Master Vic.
Master Vic, who was Victor Duplay on the Masters of the Mix. Y'all didn't know that.
Yo, let me tell you a story before we adjourn. We was out, Flash can tell you this, we was out Hunter Park. And we just went out there just to carry the equipment out there so we can get people to come out and play some basketball. We got out there and turned the music on, it was packed. It was getting dark, right, Flash?
Yep.
Getting dark. One of C-Fly partners had touched these two buttons. Didn't he blow out the whole Huntington Park? Didn't 2.5 seconds later, we heard gunshots, blew out the whole park, the swimming pool, the basketball courts, everything blew out the whole park. We knew we were dead in the water. We said, we dead in the water. We threw our stuff in that truck so fast that they was coming at us like the Night of the Living Dead, man. I'm telling you. They was going to kill us for that. And we packed the truck and got out of there, man. Never went back.
What was y'all at, under the gazebo?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell y'all a quick
all right. Just making sure you say on the fire. I got to make sure.
I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. Say how open-hearted, how humble and open-hearted, if they're your friend, they're your friend. Dave, remember the Slick Rick? I still got the picture. Tretch, Kwame, that concert.
Mm-hmm.
Dave called me and said, "Hey, Tretch and all them was out here." I ran down there. Next thing I know, I'm backstage eating fish with Tretch. What did Dave do? Dave didn't front because Slick Rick was on some other shit. I don't want nobody on the stage. Dave was like, nah, he cool. Dave let me come on the stage. Dave let me come backstage. And Dave never was on who the fuck is this dude? Dave was like, shout out to Kid Disco. Anytime B-Force is having something, I think I've been in a lot of B-Force. I miss Black Bottom Day. I probably was the only cat from town that was out at that part.
Shout out to Corey DSP. I see you, bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ed.
Corey DSP. I'm not looking at my Facebook page. If Corey's on the Facebook page, Corey.
Yeah, I see DSP.
Hey, man, glad you're doing good,
better, bro.
Corey, cover, baby.
Corey, you're next. We're going to talk to you too, Corey, so get ready.
Yo, talking about Corey, B-Force and Corey had this theme song. I'm not even going to say it.
Oh, man, don't say it.
Yo, I know you're probably laughing right now, but because we all do shows together, us, Corey, and all of us. Like
Will and Jeff too, because Will and Breeze at the end of the shows, they used to bust on each other, man, while we packing up the stuff. Yo, it was some classic funny shit. But Corey know what we talking about. The overweight lovers in the house, my.
Every time we play that song, we walk around the whole party just saying that one verse. So I know.
I'm not looking at my screen right now because my phone died on me. My phone died on me. But Corey, first of all, Corey, I'm glad to see that you saved that you didn't.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to see you all right, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at my screen. He said, "Thanks, homies."
I'm glad to see you all right, Corey.
Corey, I'm telling you, Corey, probably next couple weeks, Corey, get ready. We want to talk to you, bro. Same platform, same batch station. Yes, Corey. We
definitely a part of history, man. Yeah,
definitely want to talk to you. Hold on, I got this picture. And tell Corey real quick, I got this picture and I got to find that picture. It was me, you, Jeff, Cash, Ebron, and
he just put it on the caption down there. The overweight lovers in the house, and he said the word.
I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna do it. I knew it.
LOL. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I had to tell y'all that.
I got that picture, Corey. I got to get you that picture. Corey was thinner and looked younger.
You ain't seen that picture that he put up with him and Jeff?
No, I got that same picture.
No, but wait a minute. Y'all didn't see that picture Corey put up? It was a picture with Jeff was on the table. And Corey was in the background.
Jeff with ice?
I don't know who else was in there, but Corey was in the background. And he was like Thin Man, boy. I'm telling
you. Laugh. He's like 8 pounds, 8 ounces.
That's before Corey started eating good.
Dave, that was with 2 records in his hand.
Yo, Corey, I can't see the screen, but thank
I can see it, man.
Thank you.
He said, "Here's Disco." He gave you a shout out.
Corey, thank you for tuning in. Corey's always showed me love back in the day, and I appreciate it. And like I said, Corey, we getting a call the next couple of weeks, bro. We want to talk to you. Definitely.
But Corey, seriously, man, I'm glad you got through that thing, man, because you had me worried like hell, man.
Yeah.
You're one of my.
Disco. He said, I just heard him say he need that picture, bro.
I'm the archive, man, Corey. I gotta find that picture, but I'm gonna get it to you, bro. I'm gonna get it to you.
And like I said, real quick, speaking of Corey, man, we had Corey never really talked on the phone. So I asked him, where did Jeff get that camera that he uses and all that? So we talked. We ended up talking for about an hour, man, reminiscing on old school stuff, and it was like, it was love, man. Like, that's my brother, man. I told him, I said, I got love for anybody back in the day, other coming DJs too. I love the DJ spirit, but our era, man, and the foundation is my rock, man.
And I can say one thing about Corey too. He never shined on all of his friends.
Never.
I see him at concerts.
I've had the pleasure of meeting him. He never shined on me either.
I see him at concerts. You get to a concert and go, Corey, what's up? He'll come over, man, show me love, man. He give me like tickets and all that stuff, man. So, like I said.
But you know what, though, Dave? I'm going to tell you the truth. You know what? Jeff is the same way. Jeff is one of the most humblest guys I ever met in my life, man. And we all know that Jeff is definitely magnificent.
Hold on. I finally got my phone back on. And just as I got my phone back on, I want to get a shout out to somebody who's going to be on the show probably next Saturday. I'm great. Dave Gray log out, y'all. So get mad. The real Disco Dave. No, let me stop.
Look. I'm Disco Dave number 2. He's number 1.
Shout out to Disco Dave.
Number 1.
Disco.
That's right. Look, I'm making it known. He is Disco Dave number 1. I am Dave number 2.
Now, here's the crazy part about both Daves, and that's why I put that picture up of Dave and Dave. Both of them from West Philly. Both of them have legendary crews, and I'm proud to say both of them are really my very good friends. Shout out to you, Disco Dave.
Number 1.
Funkmaster Disco.
Number 1.
You're next, Dave.
All right. He's Disco Dave number 1. Get it right.
Disco Dave number 1.
Exactly. I'm number 2.
Okay.
Exactly.
Ride Flash, what up? I see you, homie. I'm going through the yo, y'all really representing. That is what's up. I really appreciate all y'all. What up, Soul Buck?
Yo, Rod, what's up? Rod Flash, I see you, bro.
Salters, I see you. Soul Buck, man, that's my man right there. Brother Fruit, I see you. Damn, everybody on here today.
Yeah.
You got B-Force, baby.
That's the thing. B-Force come through. Everybody come out. I'm going to. Yo, shout out to the mixed villains.
They got them in that U-Haul truck.
Shout out to the mixed villains.
Yo, man,
what's going on?
The U-Haul truck was special, man. The U-Haul truck, that's definitely special.
Damn, they on here. Hey, Shell, what up, King?
And didn't have to pay for the U-Haul trucks either, thanks to C-Fly. Thanks to C-Fly. He works at U-Haul.
What we were doing was testing the U-Haul truck to make sure it's fine.
Yeah, you know.
Real quick, too, I want to say, because I know you guys don't remember, but I've actually been to your house down in the bottom years ago.
Wow.
I had a DJ by the name of Grand Mixer Mike, real name Tracy Garrity, wore glasses.
Yo, that name sounds familiar, dog. I'm not saying
great. The brown and tan Mustang, and we actually used to come up there. He used to practice with y'all because he was more of a DJ, and I would just sit back and watch y'all practice and everything. So I have a little history, but it wasn't an intimate history with you guys. But I can say I had that privilege even back then too.
Yo,
but if you guys seen Trey and talk to Trey, y'all would know him.
Yo, I got something to share with y'all. Guess who else came through us? And they big time right now. Y'all ready for this? Nate from Boys to Men.
Yeah, he was in our group.
I believe that. Yeah,
he was in our group.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you, when my mom was alive. Yeah, when my mom was alive, she said, I said, Mom, look at Nate. Nate is singing worldwide now. She's like, yeah, but he ate all my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
I called Nate up and told him, I said, yo, my mom said, you better give her back some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, man. You owe her peanut butter. Yo, because he had a group back in the day.
He was one of our dancers.
No, not only that, Dave, he had a group called JDTR, and it stood for Just Down the Rack. Me and him was talking about that about 6 months ago, because he was overseas. And I was like, yo, man, I remember you I never knew he could sing. That's why I get that stuff from weather forecast from the day. Sunny, breezy, and cool. Nate used to do that after every party, man. And he came to me one day like, Flash. I didn't know. He said, Flash, Michael Bivens is producing. I said, producing who? He said, my group. I said, Nate, what group? He brought Sean and Wanye in on the next week down the bottom. They sung It's So Hard to Say Goodbye, man. Yo, they was awesome. Then a week later, I see him on Soul Train, Motown, Phillies. I was like, damn, Nate was alive. And it's just crazy that he used to be with us under our wing.
Yep.
And I never knew he could sing. Never.
Yep.
Well, once again, thank you guys for cultivating the culture. You know?
How many? Name some other DJ. I'm great. I'm really good.
DJ Miz, another one. And that's my young boy. Miz was my understudy. Miz used to follow us, and you know, we let him get on, and he was just okay. But when time went on, the same thing with Jazzy Jeff. Jeff was an okay DJ at one time. Jeff went away for about a month. Came out of that basement, and I told Corey this. He was the magnificent. I was like, yo, Jeff is a bad boy. And shout out to Jazzy Jeff too. But Miz too.
Since I got Corey on the horn right on the live right here, I want to give a shout out to Corey because rumor has it that the Transformer Scratch got its name from Corey DST. Excuse me, Baby DST.
Yeah, yep, it did. It definitely did. That's true.
That's that Corey and Jeff was there. Corey said, "Yo,
know
that sounds like the Transformer."
Exactly.
That sounds like the cartoon Transformers, and that's
how I got his name.
Got his
Shout
name.
out to Corey for that. That's decent.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all a real quick story. I'm gonna tell everybody a real quick story.
DJ Fly, what's up? I see you. Go ahead.
The reason why Spinbag created the Transformer was not on purpose. It was an accident, and he's gonna tell that story. But he said he was getting ready to do a battle with Master Vic, and I got the tape. I played it a couple weeks ago. I'll play it again, and he was just messing around. He's like, "Oh, that's hot. I'm gonna try that," and that's how the Transformer was invented.
Corey did say yes by me though. He did say that. He did confirm it.
Oh, I knew that. We talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah, Corey gave it the name.
Yo, that's legendary though, because the whole world know it as the Transformer Scratch, all because of Corey. Another small thing that's big in a Philly DJ did that.
And that is my job, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. That is my job to make sure that everybody knows that type of history. Little tidbit. And I pay homage to all of y'all because I was never a dude that was running around doing all these shows and whatnot. You know, I was a round-the-way dude giving out round-the-way battles, you know.
You're right about that.
But
there y'all go. No start, man.
Fuck you, Dave. Fuck you, Dave. But I'll tell you what,
thanks, gentlemen.
I'm gonna tell you what I was. I was the word on the street. I was at everybody's party with my boombox. Secret release. Well, it wasn't secrets. Back then, you get away with that shit.
And your money, you paid to get in. Don't forget that part.
Well, I knew motherfuckers that knew motherfuckers.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yo, but on a serious tip though, Ed, going back to Corey, because Corey scared me. And he now
Jeff did too.
And so did Cindy.
Yeah, I'm glad Corey and Jeff and Cindy is all right. I call Corey every day to see how he was doing, and he, you know, when he got better, he reached back to me and said he was fine, and that was all I needed. But so Corey, I came out of it, bro. I love you like a brother, man. And you know that, bro, and you know that. So.
And you know what? You're right, Dave, because I did the same thing to Jeff. I reached out to Jeff on Instagram. And he got right back with me, man. And he was like, I'm recovering. I'm doing a lot better. You know, stay safe, bro. And I was like, man, yo, I'm glad that you're recovering because that thing is real. I mean, and same thing with Corey, man. When I talked to Corey, I told him, yo, I'm glad you're doing a lot better. And somebody asked me, I was like, yo, is Jazzy Jeff dead? I was like, no. Turn on Instagram. Jazzy Jeff, well, you'll hear him cutting that shit up.
Yeah, I called Jeff too, and Jeff texted me back to myself. He ain't never coming outside again.
And speaking of Jeff, I need Dave or Corey, somebody give Jeff a call because we need Jeff here.
Man, yo, that's gonna be hard. Jeff's so busy, man. But no, I mean, Corey or Dave can probably get him.
I mean, Corey, can you get Jeff?
Corey talk to him all the time. Dave,
Corey got keys to his house. What are you talking about?
Hey, Corey, hook a brother up, man. Bring Jeff.
Corey got keys to the house, man. Corey got the back line number, man. Come on.
Hey, well, come on, Corey, hook a brother up, man. Come on.
Yo, y'all need to go on your phone or tablet. Corey going in, man.
We need to talk to Jeff, man. Come on, Corey, bring Jeff.
Corey got keys, man. Come on.
Got keys in the crib, Corey. Hey, Corey, go get Jeff. Y'all gonna be come on, man.
Corey got the private jet. What are you talking about, man? Come on.
Yo, I don't know who he said. And one of the comments, Corey said, yo, that nigga was a paper boy.
Who had that shit? Hey,
come on, Ed. He's talking about Ed. That's what he's talking about.
So what? I was still there delivering fucking papers, goddammit. Half y'all motherfuckers couldn't read anyway. Don't talk shit.
Yo, was that the Inquirer?
It was the bulletin. It was the bulletin.
No problem.
Damn. I ain't get my damn papers. Damn.
Yo, one more little topic on Corey that I gotta also say too. When Corey was live on air, you know, with B, another time he never signed, man. He always gave out props. I used to call him like, yo, could you give B-Force a shout out? And damn if he didn't. He did it right on the spot. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. That was love, man. So
I got one better than that. When he did his ski trips, he called me and Trev up there to take his spot at the station. So that's how much confidence he had.
I didn't. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know y'all did that.
Yes, we did the backup for him at the radio station while he was doing a ski trip. So that's how much confidence he had in me. So you don't think I love his brother? I love his brother like he's my brother, man. So
but Corey said you got a big dog.
Right. But he ain't baby DST no more. Okay? It's Corey now. Ain't no baby DST.
But it's Corey DST. We don't call him that. We got rid of that. No. Yeah, Corey got rid of that too. It's still doing the thing.
Really going from back in the day to know that baby DST story. But I'm gonna let
Corey. So I'm gonna tune in when you get Corey, man, because you know, and the same thing with me. Here's another little history. I mean, Grandmaster Flash was my idol.
Corey said Jeff got a big dog, so he ain't going there.
Grandmaster Flash was my idol, man, because like Flash was like basically the first one that I was wondering why he was saying Flash 2 times. Who was this Grandmaster Flash? But I'd never seen him really scratch until I seen Wild Style. When it turned around, Grandmaster Flash. But when he came out with the what's the John? The Adventures of Flash on the Wheels of Steel.
We're still.
All right.
Yeah, and I got a friend, and this is a short story, named Book. And he was like, well, call yourself that too. I was like, how? He said, why don't you call yourself Handmaster Flash? He said, you use your hand, and it just stuck with me, man. And ever since then, I don't care if people say, oh, that sounds too much like, it's there. It's been there for now over 30 years, and that's what it is. You know, sometimes
I'm great.
Grandmaster Flash on that.
I'm great put y'all two DJs on the spot.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm really going to go there now.
I think it's 2, not 3.
Besides y'all, because I know what y'all going to say. Both y'all some smart ass motherfuckers. So besides y'all two, 5 of your favorite Philly DJs. Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, man, you putting us on the spot, man. But you know what? That's not a bad thing because, all right, Dave, you're going to go first. But I'm just going to say I got love for all our DJs, but I'm going to tell you my 5 favorites. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dave.
My five is Jeff, Corey, Trevor Flash.
I said no B-Force.
No. Jeff, Corey.
Don't do it. No B-Force.
Yeah. Cash Money is definitely one of mine. That's the only 3 I got. Cash, Jeff, and Corey.
What happened? Y'all don't fuck with Uptown or North Philly, South Philly? Nothing?
How about West Philly? Flash and Trevor.
Here's my 5. Jeff, Corey, Grandmaster Nell, Cosmic Kev, and I got to say Cash Money.
Wow. What's your 5, Ed?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, come on, Ed, spill the beans. I mean, we entitled to our own favorites, but like I said, that don't say that, you know.
I like the Knicks. I get crucified for the Knicks. So.
All right, I'll tell it.
So you taking a long time, bro.
We're talking from back in the day. We're talking about now. Well, still back in the day. DJ Kurt, Cash, Jeff. It's a toss-up between Doodles and Lightning Rich. But my number 1 favorite DJ of all time, do I need to say it? Y'all don't know.
Spin Bag.
Who?
The Amazing Spin Bag.
Oh, yeah. Spin Bag.
Frank, what's your 5, Frank?
Come on, Frank. Bring it. Spin Bag, bad boy.
Disco Rat, Grandmaster Nell, Cosmic Kev, Cash Money, DJ Doodles.
Doodles a bad boy.
And on the side note, I got to throw DJ Swift in there too. DJ Kid Swift.
And speaking of Swifts, both Swifts.
Well, y'all speaking, man. All right, but if y'all gonna do that, I gotta give Tap Money his 5 then.
We said 5. Now we going 25. Now we can really go. Hold on. I want to give a shout out to somebody. Hold on. I gotta give a shout out to Astro Funk, one of the Rocksteady MCs. Curve.
Really? I remember that.
Little B. What's up, Curve? That's family right there.
I remember
Shout out Lil B.
Yes, sir. R.I.P. to MC Wacky Wack, Chucky Go-Go. If you don't know who Chucky Go-Go is, you ain't from back in the day.
See, that's the problem, Ed. See, that's where stuff gets started. You know you got more than 5, right? I got more than 3. I probably forgot about a good 100, but I can't name all 100. So I named the 3 that I know that I deal with and I be around.
But see, that's the thing. If I'm going on just cutting, then I'm gonna do them 5. Now, if I'm going on party rocking on doing, that's where you get the Corys.
So it's
the Kaisers and the
exactly. It's undecided. It's undecided.
But y'all gotta realize something. We just talking about our favorite. Like I said before, that's not saying that Cash Money is better than this and that. We're not saying that. But
no, we're not saying that at all.
Right. Yeah, like Frank might like chocolate and vanilla, and I might like this and that. We're just saying who's our favorite. So I mean, that's not. It's not downplaying.
And keep in mind, like you say, Flash, all of them are our brothers. All of them. So it's not no slight on anybody. You know what I mean? Because I can put them in different categories, but right now, off the top of my head, that's who I can name right off the top of my head.
Just somebody. does not mean I'm disrespecting them. And I'm bringing it up because when I tried to do the joint that Derek, I'm sorry, I'm reading the thing, and Dave and Trev was so gracious to come to when I gave y'all those awards. People would say, oh, you forgot about Grand Wizard Rasheen. You're disrespectful. You did not invite. Whoa. First things first. I don't know Grand Wizard Rasheen. At that time, I didn't know him like that. I didn't have his number to call him. So if I don't mention somebody, it's not because I'm being disrespectful. First of all, I'm not from West Philly. So I don't know all the groups that y'all had in West Philly. I know just about the group that was uptown. But I don't know all the West Philly history. That's why I'm doing this series right now, so that we can learn, including myself. I learned some stuff tonight, and I'm the guru. I learned some shit.
That's why I'm saying that if I'm saying that my favorite is Jeff, Cash, and Baby DST, and you might say Disco Red, oh yeah, him too. Yeah, Captain Boogie. Oh yeah, him too. I might don't remember it at the time, but my three in my top of my head now, because I can't remember a damn thing. I remember Jeff, Cash, and Baby DST.
Because those are the three that was in your.
I got 100 favorites.
I say, and I'll turn around and say Spin Back, Cosmic Kev, and Easy T, because they were in my neighborhood.
And then Frank could probably say, how about this person? Oh yeah, him too. And then how about that? Fast say, how about that? Oh, him too. So I'm not, criticize nobody. I ain't trying to leave nobody out. It's just the fact that that's the three I remember. You said 5. I remember 3. I remember Flash because my brother, and I'm always with him. Trevor, same thing. He's my DJ partner. So that's the 5 out that I can say honestly me.
All right, I got a couple things to chime in on. Corey said, back in the day, Jeff, Cash, Kev, Nell, Rich. Shout out to R.I.P. to Lightning Rich.
That's not bad.
Lightning Rich was.
Hey, and if his daughter is listening or if Plush is listening, somebody please get with me, because I still have my award that I'm trying to get to his family that I dedicated to him. I've been sitting on this award going on 3 years now.
You talk to either Cookie Walker or Plush, who's on this live right now. Plush.
All right, tell them I still have Rich's plaque that I've been trying to get out to them, to his family, for the past 3 years.
Yo, shout out to DJ Stakeout. And I got a question for y'all. And Kerm asked, where is C-Fly?
C-Fly is everywhere. He's still on 42nd Street.
Still ride motorcycles.
He still ride motorcycles.
Still jacking traffic lights.
And he got his house is the only different color house on the damn block. So you can't miss his damn house. He's doing good. I still got a bomb of his that Breeze wanted to borrow. It's in my truck. So he's still having fun. And every time we have an event that, like a B-Force reunion or something that got to do with B-Force, because like I said, we got a lot of people that came to us for documentaries. But we ain't that kind of person that we know who serious about the documentaries and who bullshitting. So we just decline all of them. We just decline them.
Well, guess what?
Actually, this is the first interview.
I'm going to go drop a tear and wipe my eye, because I'm going to take that personal as a compliment. That
well, it's the truth though, because nobody we never gave nobody the story. And I mean,
well, the fact that y'all here giving us the story on my show, that means a lot to me. Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you, like, it's a lot of DJs that came through B-Force. Like me and Dave said, we don't have time to be naming all of them, but a shout out to all of them, like, the Windells and the Trevor fans, and the Rockwells, and we even got a couple of people that passed, like my man DJ Thomas, may he rest in peace, DJ Fred. It was like so many. But you know what though, I can honestly say, once my brother, and this is crazy because when Dave was DJing before I got started, he said he had that little clicking little turntable thing. He had to go to the bathroom. I was in a party I wasn't supposed to be in because I was too young. He's like, yo, I got to go to the bathroom, man. Just do this. I was like, man, I'm not doing that crap. That's stupid. I mean, why would I want to just turn on a thing and put a record on? Man, I put on Flashlight. When Dave came downstairs, he's like, all right, I said, let me one more song. That one more song turned into the rest of the party. I did not want to get off. People was downstairs saying, ho. That started me out, and I got to give a shout out to my brother Dave. Because if it wasn't for him, I probably would have been doing something totally different, man. But the love for the music was already there through my mind.
It's something that Dave said real quick. This is going to be a long ass interview, but I don't care. I finally I'm so excited that I get to talk to B-Force.
So let me ask y'all a question that y'all both just said that y'all don't do. A lot of cats came to you, and I remember we talked about that earlier, Dave. You said a lot of cats came to you and asked to do y'all story. Why did you turn them down? What made y'all?
Because it's like we know we went through it, and when we listen to people talk about how they trying to dictate our story and how they want to do it, ad lib and add some stuff to it. We want to do it. We want to do it raw, like we experienced it, and that's why we decided we was gonna do our own, and we was gonna get all the camera crews and all that stuff together and do our own. But we just started. Everybody started went their own way and all stuff like that. So when you came with the idea, I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to do it either. I didn't want to do it. So I said, you know what? I know Flash ain't gonna do it. So let me just ask Flash, and if Flash said yeah, I'll do it. And Flash shocked me and said, yeah, why not? And we did, and that's why we're here.
He did say that to me, Flash. He said when I asked Dave, this is recent as what, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. I said, Dave, I'm gonna do it again. Dave said, and this is what Dave said, damn, man, here you go with this shit again.
Bullshit again.
It's the same shit. And when I first put the feel out there, on Facebook, I said, I'm going to do this. Here come the flack with these bullshit, motherfuckers that's riding around with. I ain't even gonna talk about that dude. Fuck
Attitudes.
Yeah. And Dave called me and said, I told you, when you gonna cut this shit out? I said, just ask your brother if he want to do it for me. I'm not asking him that shit because I know he's not interested. I know my brother.
He's gonna say no. I said, he's gonna say no.
I said, Dave, can you just ask him, please?
That was my out. I said, Flash gonna say no, so we ain't doing it. What Flash do? Exact opposite.
So
you know what? It took some time for me to do it too because, to be honest with you, I looked at my inbox, man, and I seen when you inboxed me a while ago about interviewing the story. And I was like, man, I'm not doing no story, man. And then I thought about it. I was like, hey, why not, man? You know what I mean? Because it needs to be told. And how about this? I appreciate you taking the time out to putting us out there like that because it's a lot that people don't know about B-Force. And here's another little something. We didn't always have the U-Haul truck. Sometimes we had 2 shopping carts. Speakers in it.
Everybody did that. That's
in the snow.
That's living in the ghetto.
Putting them Johns, pushing them in the snow, bro. In the snow, just to make the house parties.
Then we got halfway down the block, and the wheel fell off. All our equipment fell in the snow. We had to pick it up and hold the side of the cart because one of the wheels fell off the cart. Just to have a party for these people to go to a party.
Yo, how about this though, y'all? We break our neck to go do the party, but when it's time to pack up,
man,
everybody gone. It's still like that. You go out the park right now. Yo, it's funny. I was out the park. What was it, last year, Dave? And Dave said, here you go with this shit. Why the fuck you out here? You know ain't none of these motherfuckers gonna help.
You ain't gonna help you pack up. They'll come on there. It's time. It's on no tomorrow.
And I had a hell of a system. I'ma tell it on national, on the air. I had a hell of a system. Who got that damn system there? I want my shit back. I'm coming to rob your ass.
Yo, and it sounds nice too, man. It really sounds nice, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. You got something else?
I ain't got shit else left for you. You didn't clean me out, Dave. You done bought my whole fucking system.
Which one for that poster? Which one for that poster, baby?
He always doing that shit, Flash.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Frank, this motherfucker always trying to get a 2-for-1 deal.
I dipped it tomorrow, man.
I had to give him a bag of old wires just to get him the fuck out my driveway.
Damn. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
Fellas, I'm going to take a reprieve for 1 second. I'll be right back.
We're about to end this thing, Ed.
Yeah, we listen, but
I'm actually enjoying this, man.
This is what's going to happen. We're going to bring y'all back.
Really?
Well, if it's okay, I'd like to bring y'all back with the whole group. C-Fly and Breeze.
That's cool. Everybody down to do
it. Check this out, man. Trev had a point. I had this green deuce and a quarter. Heard 225. And I'm there saying we packed all equipment in the car plus 15 people. We went to the party. Did we Flash? All the equipment plus 15, and everybody was sitting comfortably.
So y'all in a decent
plus 15 people. The whole B-Force was in the car, plus the equipment in the back of the car.
That joint was like a Jackson 5 limousine back in the day.
That was my best car, man.
Yo, that joint was so roomy, man. You could have actually put a bed in the back of that
joint. We went to man. That was the best car I ever had, man. The best car.
You know what? Here's another thing that I loved about like growing as a B-Force member. This right here this is what I love. Now, as times change, instead of us having to bring our equipment to do shows, all you have to do is show up with your records. Remember that? And you scratch with Nell in South Philly at the Y, and then you gotta go to the Win. You just take your records because they already have the system plugged up. And you get your money, and then you go to the Win. Always, then Jeff will be there. Jeff just got off, so it's my turn. I got him on scratch. Get our money. Then we would Wagner's. Yo, those was the days, man.
After Wagner, what did we go fast?
McDonald's, bro.
There you go. We had this thing called the McDonald's treatment, Ed. And what we do is all the money we made that day, we took the whole party down to McDonald's and treated everybody at McDonald's.
That's it.
Every Friday and Saturday night.
That's fly. So y'all really wasn't making money. You put the money back in the hood.
We did not make no money. We took everybody down to McDonald's.
Back in the hood.
Exactly. We took the whole hood down to McDonald's and treated everybody.
And then you go right there.
That's dope.
Y'all ever wonder why does the bottom love B-Force so much? That's why.
Oh yeah, we took care of them.
The bottom.
Well, they took care of us too, man.
Yo, the bottom loves B-Force. The first time I came to a B-Force event, an actual B-Force, this is after I met Dave, and I came out to the Black Bottom like, damn, there's a lot of people out here. Yo, they all out here for B-Force. And Dave was like, yeah, we do this every year. You know, we do so much.
And I'm telling you about that U-Haul truck. When we got to your stop and you jumped off, they wanted to jump off and they wanted to flip. They knew they stopped. They like, yo, we get on the truck, so we get to our stop, we jumping off. The girls, everybody, kid, everything. They just jumped off the truck. And then
so y'all run a transportation service and see.
Yes, we took them to the party, right? And didn't leave nobody.
To get in?
Norristown, Germantown, my area, every party we went to.
No, they had their own money. We was just taking them
money to get in. We just took them and brought them home. That's it.
And y'all didn't charge for the ride.
We charged. Yes, we did. We charged them to get in the U-Haul truck.
Yeah, because Seafly was gracious enough to let us hold the truck for a minute. So we charged $3 to get in. So we got paid from that, and we got paid from the party. And all they wanted to do was go to the party with us.
Yo, it was something that Jeff said. It was something that Jeff said in Breed's documentary, Philly Boy, when he said, you know, one thing I'm a fan about B-Force, and this is quote, and I quoting, you know, when you show up, you know, we had the respect of the bottom, and when you show up with 600 people, it's kind of hard to lose. When you got 600 people screaming for you. I was like, Jeff, you got a good point there, man. Yo, I thought that was funny, man. In the same documentary, Scooty had said this about the bottom. He's like, man, I remember when I used to go down the bottom of the big ass giant sneaker store, you jump on a 10 and you grab your sneakers and you haul ass out.
Giant sneaker store. I want to give a shout out on Facebook real quick to Miss Official. Thank you for coming through earlier today. Thank you for being here today. Appreciate you. B-Force fellas.
Yeah.
Man, I told you I'm in heaven right now. I'm gonna save some of my questions for later. I gotta get y'all back. I gotta get y'all back within the next before this, because I know once the virus hits, they gonna tell me kiss his ass again. You know, Flash still work. First of all, Flash, salute to you. We appreciate you. Because Flash, for y'all that don't know, he still is a frontliner. Flash goes to work at the hospital every day, puts his life on the line for us. So we appreciate you, Flash.
Yo, but guess what? Thank you, man.
Now, Dave don't do shit all fucking day.
But wait a minute, guess what? I got one even better for y'all. Guess who worked at the hospital with me?
Please tell that, because he's going to be our guest Thursday. So tell him.
Perry P.
Exactly.
Wow. Shout out to the Philly icon himself.
Icon, yep.
The voice master.
We cross paths every day. Matter of fact, He 5 to 9. I'm 5 to 130, so I'm full time. He you know he wants to be part time.
Right.
I'm glad we squashed that little situation that Eddie Davis started.
Yeah, I see P every day, man.
Now, Flash, that's what I'm saying. Salute to you. You know, you actually putting your life on the line. We appreciate you. Dave don't do a fucking thing on.
Yes, I do.
Appreciate it.
Yes, I do. I work. Let my wife hear that though. I work.
You know what Dave told me was he worked hard because it's hard fucking work running from the hiding out from the boss all fucking day.
Running from these damn residents. God damn, you know, y'all like I said, hot shit. Stay home.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Dave. They hate you down there. They hate to love you. And I be like, they be like, you Dave love. I'm like, yeah, they love him. I'm like, you Dave, bro. I said, Dave ain't like they like this. Dave ain't shit. We tell him come fix my light bulb.
Right.
They love me down there, Dave.
They're telling me in a minute. I only want Dave in there. I hate that motherfucker, but I only want him in there.
Yeah, they don't like Dave. They love the hate. They love the hate.
As soon as he see me, hey Dave, baby, how you doing?
As soon as they go in the elevator, motherfucker.
Yo, is the wind still up?
The building is still there, but it's closed.
Nothing is still up.
Man, you know the classic stuff that went on in that place.
The wind, the cornucopia. Well, the cornucopia is the part.
Cornucopia was it.
Yeah.
But nothing's still up no more. Wagner's, shit. Gdansk's case is a Pep Boys. The Hotel Philadelphia is a parking lot down there for Heinemann. Heinemann ain't even Heinemann no more.
Like, where's the? Right. What's up with the after midnight? What is that now?
It's an empty factory. You talking about number 1 or number 2?
Number 1.
Number one is
one of Robbie B lived at.
Oh, he was the man though with the Rock the Go-Go. Shout out to Robbie B. Yo, he was the man with that Rock the Go-Go.
Oh,
that was the national anthem.
Robbie B on the post?
No, I just put it out there in case you do look at the. You know,
Robbie B, if you're listening, yo, what up?
Did you guys ever rock at Zounds Arcade?
No,
I ain't never played it.
You never played that?
No. Not that I remember.
Yo, I'm reading these comments on this Facebook page, and let me tell y'all something. They love y'all.
We love them too.
They love y'all. Everybody's saying, yo, we love me. C. Megan Howard, she said, love my B-Force brother. Yo, they love you.
AKA, that's Mooch. That's my girl. What's up, Mooch? Shout out to Mooch.
Her name is Megan. She ain't Moochie no more. It's Megan.
Okay, Megan. Okay, we ain't gonna call her Moochie. We'll call her Megan. Shout out.
Yo, I really thank y'all for coming through. Y'all got anything else to say before we?
No,
really, man. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate the time, man. And Frank, we appreciate you too, homie.
Yeah,
like I said, yo, when I go on your page, man, you got pictures with a lot of legends, man. You know, a lot of legends.
You know, I got to put y'all pictures up there too, because I got a couple pictures with you guys. So, and I'm ready to take some new ones too to put an ad up on there.
I'm sorry we didn't see you back then, really when we was in our prime, because you would love to be with us, man. You would have loved this the atmosphere that we had, because we had the atmosphere with everybody, man. You would have loved it.
Well, like I said, I was privileged to share the stage with you guys. I was privileged to actually come to your homes, but you know, we were all moving, and we were all moving in different directions. And as DJs, you guys had a solid base. As a mobile MC, I was group to group, moving around solo at times. Mm-hmm. So that's probably why we missed each other, but it still does not take away the respect that I have for you guys and what you guys accomplished, what you done for the city, and what you did for the hip hop culture. Not just for Philly, but for hip hop culture, period. So once again, I'm humbled and thank you guys. And even for acknowledging me now, I'm really humbled and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Man.
Oh, I'm great. Put y'all on the spot before I close out. So that's the confirmation. Y'all coming back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I got a problem. I think
if Flash come back, I don't like you, Ed. If Flash come back and Frank come back, then I'll come back.
Well, fuck you too. So Flash, we coming back.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
Know me.
Flash
bring C-Fly. We want all of before.
Bring C-Fly.
Frank, we don't need you, Eddie. We'll get Frank to do it.
Ain't this some shit?
No, Ed, you did a great job, bro.
Y'all done took my show from ain't this some bullshit. You know what I mean? See, that's the shit Dave do. I'll fix the thing for him, he'll claim it as his. I'm lying.
Hey, Ed, but hey, Disco, you know I can't do it without you. So it's all good, baby. Don't even worry about it.
Well, Dave just rude to me. I would pull up in the park and he'd kick my tires and shit, you know.
Ed, hold on, Ed. Let me see anybody looking. Yo, you all right, man. You all right.
Hey, yo, you know what, though? Before we start off, y'all, I want to give a shout out to, Master Ace, man. May he rest in peace, man.
Oh, wow.
Because he's part of the hip-hop culture in Philly, too, man. So, I just have to throw that out there.
I gotta do a whole Juice Crew set for that one. Listen, I wanna before I get off of here, they're coming back Thursday. We got Snook Chaos, Chuck Nice, and that boy that you work with, Flash. That dude you work. Can you say his name again?
Perry
P.
Work with the legendary Perry P.
But before that, we're going to have an interview with Rob Schwartz, who owns Who Mag TV, which you'll see single on Saturday night on. Shout out to Shelly Shell Williams. And this show will be on there soon. Next Saturday, because he couldn't make it this week, so he said he's going to try to make it next Saturday. So tentatively, hopefully, next week is the legendary, the award-winning, the amazing DJ.
Wow, they really tuned in.
Don't forget world champion.
I like that, Flash. I like that.
They really tuned in, didn't they? Wow.
World champion.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Cash Money.
Wow.
Thank everybody for tuning in and letting us share our story with y'all, too.
Right.
We appreciate y'all. Y'all know
On
how
the 23rd, that's Memorial Day weekend, we got
I'm in my recliner.
The legendary, thank y'all for bringing this into your home. We got the legendary Spin Band and Cool Kid T, Force 5 Production Band will be here. We got MC Shira coming, but that's been put on the back burner, but she is coming, right, Frank?
Stop, Flash, man. Stop, Flash. Hey, Ed, you better get him off. You acting silly, Ed. Ed, you acting silly.
Hey, Flash, ain't bring your pizza, did you? You sure know.
Yeah, guess what? I didn't even get to eat the pizza. I'm going to have to reheat it up. I might burn it now. The interview was awesome, man. I forgot I had a piece in it.
Who we got coming up
smell it over here.
From New York, from your end, Frank?
Say again?
Who we got coming from your end besides Shy-Rock? I think Cheryl.
We got Cheryl the Pearl.
Oh, I want to be on that show.
Yeah, Cheryl the Pearl will be on. Huh?
Let me know when y'all air her.
Oh, definitely, will do. Cheryl the Pearl. I'm trying to set up Captain Boogie and Disco Rat. Also out of New York, possibly Raheem from the Furious 5 and Rodney C from the Funky 4+1.
I've always spoken to Rodney C about it.
Rodney C is the legendary.
First of all, I wanted to send a speedy recovery out to Rodney C. He suffered from the virus as well, so get better to help. I spoke with Rodney C.
Rodney C.
Rodney C is with it. He's going to be here. We're going to. Joe Brand will be here next week. I'm sorry. How could I forget Joe Brand? Joe Brand will be here next week.
That's going to be a good one.
With Joe Brand,
that man got a lot of history right
there. And Perry P get together. That's a retarded show. Get you some Depends, because you're gonna be pissing.
That's my man Otis. Thanks, Otis. Appreciate that, bro.
Huh?
Otis just said salute to Beat Force. Thanks, Otis.
Let me tell you something real quick. I want to give a shout out to my man DJ Big Street, because DJ Big Street,
appreciate you.
DJ Big Street is a really good friend of mine. He's a very very talented DJ, double F, and we rocked out quite a few times together. He's from South Philly originally, but he lives up here in Delco, close near me. But shout out to Big Street, really good dude, really good DJ. That's my homie right there. I'll fucks with him. I don't think there's anybody else. Oh, Big Sad, if you're listening, big fella from down there in Houston, appreciate you. He really gives love to Philly DJs. That's what's up. Appreciate that. Flash, thank you for coming through. Square Knot, if you're listening, thank you for coming through. First of all, I want to thank the bottom.
DJ Fly
came out. I'm looking at my feed. I'm looking at my phone. All I see is the bottom.
Because we love the bottom, and the bottom love us.
Yo.
I'm telling you, man. The bottom is a support system of B Force. That's why it's the B Force. This is the bottom force.
So I want to appreciate. I want to again, much love and respect and shout out to your wife, Dave. DJ Key Style. Am I saying it right? Key Styles.
Yeah. She did. Wait. Say. Thank you. Hear that?
All right. You're welcome.
All right.
That was Dave throwing his voice.
He made See?
Frank, you see him throwing his voice? I know, bro. You never tell me he was a ventriloquist, right?
Shut up, man. All right.
So on that note, we gonna sign out of here. Listen, I appreciate y'all.
Shout out to my boy MC Breeze. Go ahead, man.
Shout out to Breeze.
Shout out to Breeze. Breeze.
Shout out to singing MC himself.
Breeze. Like I said, when we come back, Breeze. I mean, when B Force comes back, Breeze. We're not gonna do it till you come back, till you come with him. So
if you do it, I hope you do it, Breeze.
Breeze gonna do it.
So maybe
See,
that's
the good thing about B Force. Not one person in B Force except for that bald head fucker up there.
Oh, it's like that Michael Jordan commercial. Look.
Dave always was a weirdo. Only person I know from Philadelphia that's a Miami Dolphins fan. What kind of weirdo shit was that?
Hey, we're regrouping. We'll be all right. We just got the number 2 quarterback, so we'll be fine.
Breeze will do it because just like the rest of B Force, Breeze got love for Kid Disco. Kid Disco got love for B Force, except for that bald head fucker up there. But
all right, man, we want to eat.
I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. We signing off. This has been the Old School John Mix Show. Tune in Thursday. I'm gonna do a little after party. I'm gonna do a little skating jams and Flash. You'll be on the do your oldies.
Mother's Day oldies, man. Yeah, I get a Mother's Day. And as much as I don't want to play that song,
I usually do my Soulful Sundays on Mommy's Face, but I'm not going to do it tomorrow. What I'm gonna do is and paying respects to my mama and Mama B Force. I'm gonna hang out with Flash. So look for me.
And I also would like to say that I have a radio show called Love's Inspiration. Comes on 7 p.m. every Sunday on the John Doe Network. You can download the app or just go ahead and go down to JohnDoeNetwork.com. Tune in to me every Sunday, 7 to 8. All I play is classic soul. So get your woman.
That's what's up, Frank.
Kick the kids to the room and relax. Take your time out.
Is it a link?
Soul.
I'm good.
Is it a link?
Yes, it's a link on this. JohnDoeNetwork.com. All you gotta do is hit that. It'll take you straight there.
You play that
stuff. Send that link to my message.
You play Flash.
Yeah. It'll be great to sit back and let somebody else do it. Look, it'll be great to hear Frank do that. Put on my Bluetooth and crack my Budweiser open, bro.
Yo, he play that slow drag stuff, man. Be careful. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna holler at you probably tomorrow.
Remember the space day, y'all. Old school, you see that?
Old school.
Okay, you did with the Run DMC, John.
Look at this. Everybody's old school. So real quick, don't forget Radio 1. I'm sorry, am I saying it right?
RadioNet.live.
Radio1.live.
RadioNet.live.
RadioNet.live. Flash is at 1 to 3 on Saturdays. Dave is 3 to 5 on.
Yep.
Right after him, and Key Styles is 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
There you go.
All right, bro.
There's a lineup. Thank y'all so much. It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
You, bro.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, B Force, for letting us do this interview. Dropping knowledge and history on us. I definitely really appreciate it. I know Kid Disco do as well.
Well, I'm great.
Our listeners and viewers.
I'm great. Do inspirational. I'm great. Ask them what I ask all my legendary artists for. Can I get a drop?
Trevor Flash said thanks to Ed.
No problem, Trev. Can I get a drop from Dave and Flash? Saying this is Handmaster, the legendary Handmaster Flash, and you're rocking with DJ Kid Disco.
Oh my God, man.
That's right. I'm representing you.
You ready?
Representing me.
You ain't paying enough.
Ain't this some shit?
Go ahead, Flash.
This is the legendary Handmaster Flash, and you're rocking with Kid Disco.
Thank you, sir.
This is DiscoDave number 2, and you're rocking with my man, Kid Disco.
Thank you, sir. That's all I asked. Fellas, it's been a pleasure.
Same here. Speaking of drops, Dave, I need a drop.
The recording button is off, so now can't nobody hear the recording. Fuck you, Dave.
Bitch. Fuck ass motherfucker. I like you ass in the fucking beginning.
This is still sitting live on
Hell,
Facebook.
you goddamn sideways. Why you fucking sideways? We all of us in the front. You damn sideways.
Because I'm a different motherfucker.
You the asshole. That's what the hell you is.
And I love you too. Later, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all. Take care. Stay blessed and be safe.
You too, bro. And don't forget to send me that link, Frank.
I'm getting ready to do it right now as soon as we get off.
Word.
All right.